here. YouTube. All right, let's see. Ah, we're live. Maybe. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we are live. All right, let's put that over here. Got links sent out to. I think we got everybody. Not entirely sure. The fucking messenger's so jumbled up. All right, let's see here. What's up, Paul? So I got the phone mount done. I'm gonna put this on top of the toilet paper dispenser that's going in the bathroom. It's got a big ass shelf on the top of it. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me see here. We go to online models real quick. Recently opened. Aha, right here. This son of a bitch, dude. I made this thing way too big, but it's pretty cool. What's up, Al?
Can you hear me? Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Can hear you.
I can't hear you on the right.
I made this, but I doubled the size of it, so it's fucking pretty big.
What is that?
Toilet paper holder for the bathroom.
Okay. Is that
And then
some
I print
like a shelving on top?
Yeah, and then I printed out a phone stand I'm going to attach to the top of it.
Oh,
That way, if
nice.
you're in there taking a shit, you can watch your phone. Yeah.
It's
What
all
you up
about
to?
comfort. I know, just calibrating this printer before behind me. I got this mask on me, dude. 61 hours. It would have taken
61?
6 days. It would have taken 6 days and 1 kilogram of filament waste.
God knows. That's cool looking, though.
You know how much waste was on this? Just like 5 little pieces of poop.
What are you
The
using
prime.
that for? You just printed it just to print it?
I just wanted to see how much it how about 6 colors, actually seven, or 6 or 7,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's clean as hell, though.
It came out
Looks
pretty
nice.
cool. I'll definitely use it for Halloween. Ride my motorcycle with it. I gotta get the straps for it. But yeah, it came out pretty cool. I'll probably never do it again though. Took forever.
So it was 61 hours, but it would have took
60
6 days.
on my H2S or X1C, it would have taken like close to 7 days on the X1C with 1 kilogram of waste. So that's a whole
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
roll.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's up, Daisy? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, Izzy? I didn't know you were on a lot yesterday. I had a trip and came back a little later than normal. I thought it was Ed
Oh,
stream
you're good.
anyways. But Matt was on with you?
Yeah, he was on for a good, like, okay, it had to have been at least 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. That's unusual of him to do these days, right?
Well, yeah, I was usually if he comes on the live stream, usually it's maybe for 20 minutes, maybe an hour tops. And he'll be like, "Oh, I got to take off." But no, he was on here almost the whole entire show last night.
Oh, wow. Who else was on?
Uh, Dominic, David, Joe was on. Fuck, I can't remember who was all on there. It wasn't as many people as normal. Because Randy didn't come on, Ed wasn't there, TJ didn't come on. There were a bunch of people were busy doing shit last night, so there was quite a few
Okay.
people that didn't come on.
Gotcha. I got that print that Sean put up of his slingshot, the second one he did
Uh-huh.
with the bow. Yeah, I threw it in there. I purchased it. The one that was on 3D Colts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't printed it yet though.
Hey Corey, you want to come on? I'll send you the link. Want to jump on and say hi to everybody? What's up, TJ?
I don't have that open. You too. What's going on now? What you doing?
Nothing. I still gotta play around with that fusion. Uh, the Orca. Oh no, the Orca Flash Forge, not fusion. What do you want to call it? It's the
The slicer?
slicer. Yeah, I still
Oh, the
haven't
one that
hooked it up.
David shared with us that one day?
Yeah, I still haven't hooked it up yet. I haven't played around with it. I'm gonna wait until I'm on summer break before I screw around with it.
And
I don't
you're
feel
off
like
pretty
messing
soon. You
with it
got what,
already.
like 4 weeks? 5 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I think we're down to like 20 something days if you're not counting the weekends and shit.
Gotcha. Not too far off. Same thing. My route ends on the 21st, but everybody else route's different. So I'll just be coming in on standby.
Ours is May. It's the very last Wednesday of or Thursday of May.
Well, it's Thursday of May, right? The
Yeah,
21st, because Friday, the 22nd, there's no school.
yeah.
Well,
We
for
have,
the route I'm on.
and you won't have school Monday neither because it's Memorial Day.
Yeah, that's right.
You actually
Yeah,
get a 3 day weekend on the last week of.
I get a vacation. I get paid for that week, that break week, and then in June starts summer, and we do trips and shit like that. So I put my name. I signed up for it, dude. I can always use the
Uh,
extra cash for sure.
AZ said check your messenger out. I'd be freaking sick as a dog. Kids pass. Oh, dude, I'm always using hand sanitizer on that fucking bus, dude.
Yeah, there's some dudes. They're like drivers wearing masks and shit, and I laugh because it's not the N95 mask. I'm like, what the fuck's that gonna do, dude? He's probably wearing the same mask all the time too. It's kind of pointless. You want to build up a tolerance for it, not just sit there and try to prevent getting it. You know what I mean?
The only thing I do
Wash your hands and shit.
consistently is like I just wipe the seats down with cleaner. And I only do that every
Yeah,
couple days. I don't do it every day. And then I'll wipe like usually the windows down on the inside. I'll give them a good wipe down with some Windex, and then I
there's
use hand sanitizer a couple times throughout the day. I'll throw some on my hands.
nah. I just wipe down the shit I'm touching. I try not to touch the students' seats and stuff, but you're gonna get sick either way, so it don't matter.
Well, yeah, and I'm back and forth throughout the bus all day long, so I'm not up in the driver's seat like you. I have to walk back and forth constantly, so I'm always touching the seats and everything. Especially when you're going down the road, dude. Fucking driver hits a corner too hard, you gotta fucking catch yourself.
You're not standing on the
Oh,
bus when he's driving, are you?
yeah, we walk up and down the aisle while the bus is driving down the road.
Oh,
We're
damn.
allowed to because we're administrators
Oh,
technically.
yeah, yeah.
So, well, technically they say we're not supposed to, but they don't. They know that we kind of have to because if there's a kid
Yes.
acting up, we can't just wait till the next stop to go deal with it. Or say, something happens to one of the wheelchair students, I got to go and check on them. I can't just wait. So
I got
it's
you.
kind of a double-sided sword, double-edged sword on that. You're really not supposed to, but they don't say anything to you because they kind of realize you kind of have to do that. So I
I
don't have
got
to
you.
do that much, but because normally when I'm walking down the aisles, I'm just checking seats as kids are getting off, making sure they're not leaving shit. You know, I'll wait until we go to like 3 or 4 stops, and I'll get up and walk and check all the seats. Then I'll
It's
jump
fine. We
back
don't
in my
got
seat.
any like with you guys on our buses. You know what I mean? Like if something pops off, you got to
Well,
pull the bus over and confront it yourself.
ESC buses by federal law in all states are supposed to have attendance. You,
This
you
is
guys don't have
California, dude. Might be a little bit different.
you guys don't have handicap buses with attendance.
Oh yeah, dude. I got when I don't do that shuttle run I told you, because like of lately I've been doing this private school shuttle run, and it's just picking up at the local I call it VTA. That's what it's called, Valley Transportation Authority over here. But it's a public bus service. You pick the students, those private school students, up at that bus stop,
Uh,
and those kids don't act up, dude. They're pretty good kids. But I do on my regular route, my public school, high school route, I got one wheelchair kid. I am on a big bus with the wheelchair. Probably something like
but
you, but
you don't
bigger.
have to have an attendant.
Nah, dude. Nah, I got
Wow.
about 20 kids on that bus, dude, and it's a mixture between kids that got ADHD, the wheelchair kid, uh,
Yeah,
probably
because
like
it
one, two
states.
autistic kids, and maybe one Down syndrome kid, dude.
Yeah, because it
That's it,
states
dude.
federal law through the Department of Education. You have to have attendance on any special needs bus or what
For Florida though,
or
right?
whatever
That's
term you use for your area. Like we call them ESC buses. ESC.
ESC button buses. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They're not terming that over here. They're fuck, I can't even remember the term. But I do. My regular route, the early run I
Yeah,
do,
you funny
it
Donald.
is different. It's definitely it has wheelchair kids, has some special, and I think I have like two regular mainstream kids because those mainstream kids, when I get to the school, I let them off the bus. They can actually leave the bus, and the other ones have to stay on the bus until one of their staff members show up.
That doesn't surprise me because fucking California has outright ignored federal law before, so it doesn't
Oh,
surprise me.
yeah, totally out there. Things are a lot different. That's for sure. I got to open up your YouTube page. Hey, you see the new
Yeah,
feature called Graffiti Mesh on Bamboo Studio. You could take any image, Pikachu image, picture of your family, and I just did it on this box, and it was the only image I had. It doesn't have to be vector image. It can be just a regular image. It will remove the background from the image, and you can put it on your print. I just did this small little box. I didn't know what else to do it on, and you can. It's pretty legit,
it's
dude.
called graffiti mesh.
Yeah, it's called Graffiti Mesh.
Because I know they added the add mixed filament feature, which I haven't messed with yet.
Mesh graffiti. Here, I'll show you right now.
Yeah, yeah. If you can show me what you're
Uh,
talking about, 'cause I'm not sure.
uh, fuck, dude, I'm not. I
I
don't even
haven't
know how to.
messed with that mixed filament thing yet, though.
Where's the share feature? How come it doesn't say share on the bottom tabs?
It should
The
be.
fuck?
Do you have it full screen?
I have a full screen. I don't see share. Oh, here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. You see it? No, that's not it. Is it? Import. Why is it not
Yeah, there you
showing
go.
it?
Import 3D model to get started.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can put your import 3D model. I'll choose the file. I'll show you the box I did. Uh, these are the, this is
What's that?
I
What's that under?
what's that under? What do you mean? It's under the where they have all the features for like well no, don't do that.
Is it
Do that
under
one
Maker
already.
Lab?
It's under Maker Lab. Yeah, let me just put the
Mesh
bow arm here.
graffiti.
This is the
Oh yeah,
arm of
yeah.
this
I see
dude.
it.
So you see this is the arm.
Uh huh.
So you can go here. You can put text in it. You go here. All right, and then why is it popping up? Please select object. Oh, there you go. Select the object and see my image. You could bamboos
Oh, that is
images, but
cool.
you can grab any image. Like this is a company I do construction progress monitoring for. So you could take their image, you can remove the background.
Dude, I like that. That
It's
is
already
cool.
removed, so it's going to do that. But I'll put it back the normal way because it's already moved on that image. And then it has three colors in it. You can adjust the colors on there. And then you put confirm, and you could take the image. You see it right here.
Uh
So
huh.
you can make it smaller. You go to this rotate, you can rotate it. See how it's rotated?
Oh, dude, I like that.
And you just put it on there, dude. Boom. And then you
That is
go up
cool.
to export. Okay, where's export? I don't even see it at. Oh, you got a check button first. And then export, it'll export as a 3MF file into your computer, wherever, download desktop. And it'll print this logo or whatever your image is overhaul. That's why it looks like that. But it'll import the image. You could put Pikachu, you could put a picture of anything, and it'll show up on
Oh,
that
I
that
like
print.
that. That is cool.
It's pretty badass. It's called Mesh Graffiti.
Yeah, I found it on the. It's a beta version of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty dope. All right, now how do I stop sharing or stop it for me?
That's actually pretty simple too. Like it's not doesn't seem
No,
overly
it's not hard at
complicated.
all. All right, how do I stop sharing? What the fuck did I do here now?
Hold on, I can stop it. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, have you tried that uh what is it, the add mixed filament shit?
I don't know how to do it, dude. It seems pretty complex.
I
Have you done it?
I
You talked
haven't
to
done it.
full spectrum?
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
is
you have
this
to
full
add more,
screen?
to add filament, but I just seen it from that, and you can I guess adjust the contrast of the color rolls you put in. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is.
So
But I haven't done it.
ratios and gradient effect.
Grading effect.
And then you can pick which filaments on the AMS you want to use.
Have you
Or
done
you
it?
can add up to four, I guess, or however many your AMS holds. No, I haven't done it yet. I was gonna mess with that too.
I haven't done. I haven't messed with it.
I don't really have nothing at the moment. I guess I could just actually, you know what I'll probably try to do is just do a basic ass like Benchy and fuck around with it. I'll
Oh yeah,
probably do
it's
that
probably the
with
best thing
the
to do.
with that mesh too. I'll probably just do that. Just try it on a Benchy and try some
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
logos.
Yeah,
Get
that
used to
graffiti.
it.
I think it's graffiti mesh graffiti. It's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Yeah, I'll probably try a couple Benchies or something and just mess with both of them and see.
So 2 days in a row you're going on, huh?
Yeah, Ed hasn't been well, I used to stream 2 days. I used to stream every Friday and Saturday anyway, but then everybody was begging me to do the live streams again, so I kind of got burnt out on gaming for a little bit there, so I decided to start doing this again. Plus, I was getting back into the 3D printing, so
Oh,
I kind of was focusing more on that. And then Ed had a lot of time off the last few months because it was snowing up there in Canada so much. So he wasn't working because his company, he's lucky. He actually works for a construction company that actually pays him while he's off.
yeah, you don't
Surprisingly,
get that over here. You have to pay, or in states you have to file for unemployment, right? Until you get
yeah,
back in.
or you just sit at home and don't make any money.
Yeah, that
But
sucks.
he now that it's not really snowing up there anymore, he's back to work. He's been working weekends and everything because I'm sure they got a lot of shit to catch up on that probably got put on hold. So
He did that last year, right? Did he do that last year? I would see him. You see him for the whole like winter, and then kind of in the spring,
I don't think he's been around
shit
that
thought
long.
out. Oh, he's been around a long time, man.
It's
Been
been
here for about
about
2 years. This is going 2 years.
uh, maybe a year and a half. I don't know if it's been that long because I know he was in Paul's chat for a while before he started coming on the streams. He was in there for probably a good 3, 4 months, I think, before he started coming on the stream. And one day he randomly decided to pop on.
Likewise, I did the same thing back in the COVID days. The match
Uh,
channel.
did you hear Matt? You know that scooter Matt absolutely loves to death, right?
How fast
When
that's
you
when he
watch,
bought.
yeah. Did you hear him last night when he was talking
I
about
didn't. I didn't
they
see. I didn't
banned
catch you
they
guys at all.
banned the electric scooters?
Damn.
So
Wow. I think
I
they did
guess
something
they
like that over here, dude. You gotta wear like a helmet, like a motorcycle helmet, like my motorcycle helmet.
well, I think in his area they limited them to 10-watt motors, and Matt's like that wouldn't even take me down a sidewalk. Like there's just no
That's like
power.
a two stroke mini bike.
I mean,
It's funny.
because you're talking
It's
about a
worse
fucking
there than
scooter.
California.
Yeah, because you're talking about a scooter that he said weighs about 130 pounds. Plus, Matt's not a tiny boy. I mean, he's a big dude.
Yeah, you big dude, yeah.
So you got another probably 250, 280 pounds. I'm not sure how much Matt weighs,
So he
and
can't
Matt's
even
pretty
sell it to
tall.
recoup his funds.
No, because there's other places in Australia where it's not illegal.
Oh, it's just in his state, like, what do they, or province? What do they call where he lives?
They're like
State, province.
states.
Okay, so in the state they can't do it. Okay,
Yeah,
but
there's other states where they're allowed to ride them. So, um, he has said that he's still riding it. I guess I haven't really fucked with him. So
yeah, I would just keep on fucking on it.
I mean,
Crazy.
there's just a lot of stipulations here about riding them, but people, if you're not doing anything dumb, the cops don't tend to bug you about it.
Well, I
You
thought
know,
that
if
was
you're
a free
just going to
state in
work,
Florida, dude. They're
but there
mandating
really
shit
isn't a
now.
lot of regulations here, to be honest.
I don't know if you have anybody in the chat, but I don't have it up. So hello.
Nobody has said anything in a minute, but Donald was in there, TJ, Corey, AZ, and Paul was in there earlier.
People
Honestly, I
all
have no
over at
idea how many.
Bill's channel. Doesn't Bill have a stream on this? Uncle Bill.
Yeah, he starts the same time I do on Saturdays.
You better rephrase it. You start the same time he does. Because he's been doing it longer than you.
No, I've been streaming before him.
I know, but you weren't consistent.
No, I was for a long time. Bill, you actually used to do Sunday nights, not Saturdays. He switched his
I
time,
stand corrected.
but I don't compare myself to him because he's a drone channel. I'm not a drone channel, so
Yeah, but on
two
his
totally
channel
different.
they don't talk solely drones. It may be like a 2-3 minute conversation, and they're talking about Star Trek and a whole bunch of other shit. Kind of like your shit.
Yeah, but his channel's more geared around drones at the end of the day, though. I said we have some of the same audience, but I don't really compete, like look at him as a competitor.
You don't
Is what
cater
it
to
is at the end of the
the
day.
drone community.
I just don't care if somebody goes on at the same time as me.
Yeah, I got you.
Like you can't really claim a time spot on YouTube. There's too many people streaming. If you want to go live, go live. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like people in the drone community get so butthurt when you go live at the same time as them. It's like, well, who gave you the right to take an 8 o'clock spot on a prime time night? You know, I'm not talking about Bill, but I'm saying there's other
No,
people
no,
that
I
will get
got you. I
super
got you.
butthurt if you go live at the same time as them. They'll get really mad. They'll take it all personal and shit. Like I said, not Bill though. Bill would probably wouldn't give a shit either. So
Yeah, but a lot of the folks in the drone community are kind of like die hard to the streams they usually watch. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
Like they'll
And
all
then
like
there's
Drone Nation folks will watch the Drone Nation, even if you were on that time. You may get a couple of stragglers. People come in and say, well, hello and what's up and stuff, but
right.
they're always going to have their folks on there. So I don't think you have to worry about that. I don't think it's really the community tripping out. It's just them kind of moving to what they like. What you love, man?
Like an AZ. So
Oh, what
this
he
is the
said.
shit show, Al. You can't compare it to anything.
This is shit show. I'll change my.
Because I've always told people that, like new people that have come in, they're like, "Oh, but so and so goes live at that time." I was like, "Who gives a fuck? Go live." I was like, "If you steal half their audience, that just means the audience finds you more interesting than the other person. That's not your fault,
Yeah, but
you know."
like the regulars who would come on a stream, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You find me like dropping in and Paul's stream every now and then. I listen to it and shit. Sometimes I even go back on the bus when the kids are not there and I got a fucking hour drive back to the yard. I'll play
Mm-hmm.
it on. I don't give a shit if they're recording me. I'll play it on my Bluetooth and listen to it all, y'all. But those regulars are on those shows.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
find a Dominic like here now.
No, Dominic don't come on my show on Saturdays because Bill stays
Or
live just about as long as I do.
Yeah, or Mark, right? Mark's the same way too.
Yeah, you notice Mark always gets all dressed up when he goes on Bill's channel. He
I
puts his
look good, dude.
camera on and he puts his shirt all clean and does his beard all up and everything. But when he's on Paul's, dude, it's just like you don't see nothing but the top of his fucking head.
Or
Everybody said that.
his microscope, or not microscope. What's this shit called? The fucking
Uh,
his
um,
readers looking in,
what the
sees
fuck
one
is it?
eye in it.
Monocle,
Uh,
I
I
think
don't
is
know what
what
the
you would
fuck it's
call it, a
called.
monocle. Let's see.
I'm surprised Sean's not. Did Sean jump on yesterday?
No, no, he didn't come on because you know what? I'm not gonna say the same reason
I
you
know
were having.
nothing.
I know nothing.
Yeah, I was working. I know nothing. And Captain Joe, he goes over to that channel, Uncle Joe's, right? Uncle Bill.
um, mm, I don't think he goes on his panel every once in a while, but not regularly. No, just like there's a lot of people that don't go on Art's channel because he only sends links to certain people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not much on live streams anyway, so
I don't really watch anybody's live stream. The only ones I'm ever on is just Paul's. That's about it.
those days of me filming fucking Apple headquarters and all that shit are long gone.
I like being on panels, but I can't sit and watch a live show for hours at a time.
Yeah, yeah, I
Like,
got it. I'm the
like
same
some
way
of the
too.
regulars, like Brenda and shit, she'll hang out in the damn chat for 3, 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't watch a live show just from my phone that long. I'll get bored.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll listen to it like a podcast. Like if I ain't got nothing else going on,
Yeah,
or I
yeah,
want
that's
to
about it.
listen to it like I'm on a bus and throw up the fucking my Bluetooth. I'll listen to it. I'll
But
listen
I'll
to it.
pop in and out. Like, I'll pop in and then I'll watch.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
might
I
be
got
watching
you.
a movie or a show, and then I'll pop in
The
for a few
funny thing
minutes
I
and
always
leave.
thought in these live streams, it's been a bit since I've been, Matt's, even Matt's. I just assumed that when you put something up, you would see what is being read or written on YouTube, but you don't see it unless you're on like StreamYard or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's certain streaming platforms like
Yeah.
StreamYard allows you to highlight comments. I think what is it, the one you just said?
StreamYard?
And
Zoom, StreamYard.
or
StreamYard, yeah,
was it
that one. And what
what's
was this one? And he hasn't
this
come
is
on in a
Zoom.
long time. What the fuck is his name? Bill. OG Bill from Washington,
Oh, Coast to Coast.
coast to coast. He hasn't come on in a long time.
Yeah, he I don't know what's going on with him. I know he usually takes a break from YouTube during the holidays, like usually all of like I think of most of December he won't do live shows because he's doing Christmas and New Year's
Yeah.
and all that shit. But
Well, most
just
of them
like
are just like drone streams, dude. Yeah, there's barely few of them still around. It's kind of like the majority of people are folks have left. You
well,
know what I
they're not
mean?
getting any return from it either.
I think it's
Like
just
I really don't care. I just like hanging out with the group
yeah,
of
yeah,
people
yeah,
I
yeah.
have.
I got you. I got you. But I
But
mean, the gist of them being on, just like Matt, because when Matt was coming on, it was always about editing and drone videos and drone. That shit played itself out.
even if you look at shows like Drone Nation, right? The amount of money those motherfuckers spend on drones, I guarantee they ain't even getting half of that back in return from YouTube or anything.
Yeah, but I don't think those
Not
dudes
even
are look.
half.
I don't think those dudes are looking to for that. I think they do it for the love of it, dude. They're retired. They ain't got nothing else. What the fuck they gonna do? Go play golf? I
Man,
mean,
I think
unless
they
you're a
want to
golfer, you
be.
play golf all the time. But if you ain't a golfer, then what else you're gonna do at that age?
I'm
You're gonna
saying I
walk.
think they
You're
want to
gonna
be
plant
the.
flowers, and if you get the opportunity, you go fly drones. And
Yeah,
if
but
you
I
even
think they want to be Dobo, but they're just not.
Dobo doesn't even do his shit anymore. Dobo's
No, no,
completely
I'm
out of the
just saying
game.
like they want to be that size channel.
Oh, the only
But
one out of that drone nation is Marcus, who's come up and done reviews and things of that nature, and maybe Bill the drone reviewer. But those guys put time into it. You know what I mean? They put hella time into it.
did you see Bill the Drone Reviewer got went off on Drone Nation
I did
their
see
last
that, and
live
that was one
show?
of the
Yeah,
podcasts I was listening to. The Pauls and you
he got
guys were
so fucking
mentioning it.
pissed off. Fucking
Uh,
Dobo came in there and they highlighted Dobo's comment and he was like, "Somebody mute this dude's mic." What the fuck
oh,
off,
uh,
dude? That set Bill off, dude.
they were talking about the Pocket Four, right?
Yeah, something about because it's not FCC approved, it's illegal to use it, and he was trying to compare it to, I guess,
Uh,
ham radio laws.
yeah.
And then Russ from 51 Drones came in the chat and was like, "You don't know what you're talking
You
about."
don't know.
Yeah, and then Dobo started in on him, and then Dobo said, "Somebody mute this dude's mic," and they highlighted the comment on the screen, and the fucking Bill, it just set Bill off. He's like, "I'm mad. You don't know how mad I am." He was so
That's
pissed.
funny.
But he's one of those people, dude. It ain't hard to troll somebody like that. If you went in
Yeah,
his,
but
if two or three people went in his chat during his live show and just started saying, just, "You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about," he would go the fuck off, dude. He would lose his shit.
you'd be excommunicated right by the time you hit the next space bar and the next word you put down already. You'd be done. You'd be
Oh,
all
right,
over it.
but he would take it so personal that
Oh
he
yeah,
would
yeah,
lose his
yeah.
shit. Where if I was on my live stream and somebody said something and it's somebody I don't like, I don't care.
Yeah,
You ain't bothering me none. I won't even block you. You can stay in the fucking chat. I don't give a shit.
yeah, I got you. I got you.
Like, it don't bother me. Like when these people come in and say off the wall shit, whatever, I don't care.
Why is somebody coming in there saying off the wall shit now?
No, no, no. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
somebody might come in and like say something racist. And I
oh
don't
yeah,
give a
yeah, yeah.
shit. Ain't bothering me none. At the end of the day, nobody gives a shit what you have to say. So
That's funny. No, I think in the whole, just that whole thing is kind of still simmering down. Like I've been flying since the first AR drone that came out in 2010. And that was my
yeah,
first YouTube channel. The only reason why I deleted that channel is because in 2014, when Levi Stadium was getting built and all these drone rules were getting put in place, I happened to fly Levi Stadium and got popped by the Office of Homeland Security, dude. This is
did
before
you
I
really?
obviously. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I didn't
That
never heard
was
about that.
insane, bro. Insane. I was across the street in the parking thing they just finished. They
Uh
just
huh.
completed Levi Stadium, which is about 4 miles from the airport, probably less than that, dude, from San Jose International. There was no drone rules. There was no, you don't fly this. And none of that shit
Yeah, it
existed,
was
but it
in the
was
Wild
rolling
Wild
out.
West days.
Yeah, dude, it was rolling out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go there. I ain't gonna fly very far. I'm gonna keep it with line of sight. With that bird, with that drone that's hanging from my ceiling, bro. That one right there. That's why
Oh
I've
yeah,
never gotten rid of it,
the
dude.
one that looks like the Phantom.
The
Yeah,
fucking fuck. What was it called? I don't even know the fucking QX350 or something like that. It didn't even have that gimbal on there. I put on there. I built it with the fucking janky little mono camera. And I sent it up, dude. And my friend's like, dude, I think there's somebody, one of the construction workers up there looking at you. I was like, that don't mean anything. So sure enough, dude, fucking 4 or 5 hours later, I'm at my house, my old house, and I get a knock on the door, bro. I ain't shitting you. I
they
am
must
not
have
shitting
followed
you.
you home,
Dude, it
or
was the
somebody got your
men,
license plate.
bro. No, I'm gonna tell you right now, the men in black. One, they came in, they looked like fucking they looked like they were church selling church books. And I told them from the bay window, I was in the kitchen, I said, I'm not interested. No, I don't want any. And they said my name, Alfred Diaz, Office of Homeland Security. Open the door. And I was like, what? Start tripping out. What the fuck? I'm walking to the door. My wife and kids weren't around, dude. This is when they were younger. And I said, what did I do wrong? What did I do? Oh shit, Levi Stadium came right to my head. Snap, Levi Stadium. Opened the door and I said, how can I help you, officer? So, and he pulled out his badge. The other one pulled out a badge. Said, you want to tell us about your flight at Levi Stadium? It's like, dude, it was innocent. I've seen it on YouTube videos. And then he broke it down, gave me a folder. In my folder that he handed to me was an image of my license plate. Like they ran up behind it and took the picture. Literally. It was crazy. I was tripping off of that. Next picture was a picture of me, right? Next picture, license, and then everything in my history written down on the paper. And then he asked me, can you carry a Coke can on that drone? On that drone? Because remember, that drone didn't have any telepathy. You couldn't hook up a phone to it. You just flew that shit line of sight, right?
Right.
With the controller. And he was asking me, can you carry a Coke can? Can you carry a Coke can across that field to the scoreboard? I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why? And then he goes, how did you get that drone up? I was like, I just fucking took off. And I told him that I insulated the inside of it with copper. So I guess so there would be no fucking, interference. I'd read shit on Reddit and all this other stuff when it first started off. But sure enough, dude, they told me two things. Don't post it to YouTube. Don't post this video to YouTube. And we'll be watching you. And I told him, oh, what are you talking about, man? I'm a football coach. In fact, we got a game in a week at Levi Stadium that we're playing at that stadium because it was opening, right? It was opening in a few weeks. And they laughed it off. They came in the garage. They took pictures of it. Bro, they were in a fucking Mustang slammed with rims. I thought it was a joke. Like somebody was fucking with me. But they were in a Mustang, in a blue Mustang slam, blacked out windows with fucking rims on it, dude. Like
You
it
know
would
what
look like your
what
typical shit. Your typical
what you
shit.
should have said when he said, "I'm from Homeland Security. Do you know about Levi Stadium?" I would have said, "Get a fucking warrant. Slam that fucking door."
I'm in California, bro. I ain't in Florida, the free state. You ain't gonna get away with that bullshit. I just played nice, dude. And it came in the garage. They took pictures of the drone. They told me where to fly it. And of course, you can't fly it down in that area anymore because they don't want
Right.
drones there. But dude, they asked me where I bought it at. Took pictures of it, dude.
No, that wasn't the state though. That was the feds.
That was the feds, dude. That was the feds. 2014. This is before, obviously, when 2016, and you're able to get your 107.
That was when
And
California actually worked with the feds before Trump.
yeah, that's so right, dude. So right. That was such a trippy, scary moment. That whole week, dude, I was tripping out. Like I swear to God, I thought they were following me. I thought there was like fucking vehicles like parked out in front of my house. Dude, I would see an
I don't think you ever told that story.
dude,
I
I
never
told that
remember.
story on Matt's stream, dude, and
I don't
and
remember
uh
that story.
and this dude's stream, fucking what's his name? Numbnuts, who's no longer around.
Oh,
Fucking
Jim.
Jim, dude.
Yeah,
They tripped
I
out on
must
that
have.
story, dude.
That might have been
Oh, really?
before I started coming around. Though I don't ever remember you selling that.
Dude,
That's
I'm always
wild. But
selling drones, but that's the reason why I've never sold that drone that's hanging from that fucking ceiling right there, bro. That is a conversation. Office of Homeland Security drone. Fucking popped me on that 20, was it August? I think it was July, bro. June or July of 2014. Yeah, dude. They told me they're gonna let me go and shit. The
wow.
fucking folder they had on me was crazy, dude. That was
He's like,
scary. That
he's
was
like,
scary.
he's like, I heard you knocking on the door. I was taking a shit. We know.
Bro, it's like, how did you even get this picture of my license plate? Like, literally, the car was, it wasn't like, I mean, yes, I was in a parking garage. They could have taken the picture there, but dude, it's just crazy, dude. I'm thinking like maybe the lights, like at the lights where they have those cameras, they
That
zoomed
could have
in.
been, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
dude.
it
And
could
he
have been
told
while you were out flying. They probably noticed you way before you realized they
Oh yeah,
noticed
he
you.
told me the only reason why we were
Uh,
at the stadium that day, it was because we were going over logistics and security at the stadium, and you happened to be our first guinea pig.
AZ, is your enter button stuck or something? Because you keep putting everything twice in the chat. Might be
Oh,
the
what did
new
he put?
keyboard. You put only thing Justin remembers is how many burritos he had last night. But
Yeah, I
everything
told the
he's putting in
story
the
on
chat
Matt's.
is putting double.
Yeah. I told it on Matt's. I think I told it on Matt's. I'm pretty sure I did, and definitely on Jim's.
I mean, it's possible I heard it at one point. I just don't remember, but I would figure I'd remember a story like that. That's wild, though.
Yeah, you think they would pop people like that nowadays, but like I said, I just happened to be a guinea pig when that happened. They just happened to be there.
I said that was back when the feds were actually cooperating, or the local police were.
Local police, local, yeah.
Oh, here they do.
Yeah, I'm
Feds are
sure
looking
of it.
for you. Yeah,
I'm sure of it.
they're like this, dude. The feds and the local cops.
Yeah, you don't get that out there. If anything, they're trying to go opposite of what fucking,
yeah, it just did it again,
the feds are
AZ.
doing.
It said you said no, I didn't. My keyboard is clear. What the fuck? But yeah, put that in there twice again.
Gonna be a stream.
I mean, it could be YouTube, but yeah, hold on. Well, what you just put in there, can you type something, Justin? That only came in once. I don't know. Check your switch. If you got a mechanical keyboard, I'd probably check that switch on your enter key. Maybe it's something with that. Or it could be YouTube acting up. I don't know. YouTube chat's been really fucking finicky the last like month or so. Been doing like, were you here the day it was doing it? Were you around that day on Murray's when it was only let people put shit in Spanish in the
Oh,
chat?
it's I was going home. I was typing in Spanish what I could type in Spanish. That was funny.
Everybody was having to translate each other's shit. Yeah, I don't know what if it's you or YouTube. It might be YouTube though.
Dude, I'm hooked on this. Well, it's almost over now, but I've watched it when I got home, like a marathon, dude, of it. Like six, seven parts of the season. It was 24 series called Three Body, the fuck? Three Body Problem. You ever heard of it?
Oh, the one on Netflix?
Yeah, it's a sci-fi.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I've
Yeah,
seen it on
yeah,
there.
it's pretty trippy.
It's,
So it talks about scientists like disappearing and shit. Kind of like what we're going through, with scientists, going,
they
disappearing
were,
now. And they made it's sci-fi, dude, but they're making a connection with it and it being like an alien life and reaching out to an alien life form. You got to read the premise of it on Wiki. It clarifies it pretty good. It's kind of drawn out long in the tooth
oh
and then it
shit.
starts to pick up.
Joe said shooter at the White House correspondent dinner event.
Oh,
President
damn.
escorted quickly from the room, person in custody. Nobody got
Damn.
hurt, did they? How the fuck did he even get in there?
Yeah. That's nuts.
Dude, I swear Secret Service has been fucking dropping the ball so much lately, last few years.
I didn't even
Maybe
see
they need to
anything
give the
pop up.
presidential detail to another agency.
Oh, they want to take out Trump, dude.
I'll tell you who's hardcore is fucking Pete Hegseth, dude. That dude don't fucking play, dude. He don't hold back on anything when he's talking.
I
He
don't
just
see
tells you
anything
straight
even.
how it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But nobody's giving him respect because he's, they're saying that he didn't serve in the actual military and he was
He
a
was in the
fucking.
Marines.
I don't think he was in Marines. They were saying he was in like the National Guard, the Army National Guard, or some shit
It
like
don't
that.
matter. That's you got to give people the same
Yeah, yeah,
respect.
yeah. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
The
I don't see
dickheads that are
anything
saying
here.
that are fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
No, you're gonna hear the debate on both sides, whether someone's
Look,
influencing them what they're saying. I
but
don't
look,
watch the
this is
regular news, dude. I watch everything on. It's funny, dude. I'll be watching news from like what's that fucking one channel? What's it called? It's straight fucking. It's from the Middle East, dude. What's it called? Fucking Al Jazeera. I
Al
watch that. I
Jazeera
watch. I
News.
cross all thresholds because I want to hear it for myself, dude. But I never listen to the regular fucking news, dude, because it's all propaganda.
Well, it's like you know who Don Shipley is, right?
No, I don't know,
He
dude.
okay,
Probably.
so he's the ex Navy SEAL. His son's a Navy SEAL. He's the one that goes out and busts all the fakes, and he actually has access to like the whole Navy SEAL database, so he can verify people for companies and stuff. Like when people try to claim their SEALs, he can actually verify for
Oh,
that
okay.
company, yeah, that they are who they
That's what
say
he.
they are.
So he does that.
Yeah, dude, and this is the thing is like a lot of the people he busts, dude, are ex-military, but they were just like a cook or something, right? And a way I look at it as a regular civilian, right, is I don't give a shit if you were 6 years in as a cook, or you were 20 years as a communications officer, or you were 5 years as a fucking whatever. You could have been fucking a janitor. I don't care what your job title was. You took that time of your life and put it in the military. I have just as much respect for you as
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
cook as I do a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people have to lie about shit like that. Like you could come up to me and say, "Yeah, I was 20 years in the military as a cook." I'd be like, "Oh, thanks, man." You know, I wouldn't think any less of you because you were a fucking cook in the military. You know,
This
but
title goes a long way these days, I
and
guess. You
that's
know
the
what I
way I
mean?
look at it. Is like you said with Pete Hegseth. I don't give a shit if he was reservist, whatever. He was in the military. He did his time, and he deserves just as much respect as anybody else. And he's
Yeah, I got
obviously
you.
an intelligent guy because he made it all the way up into the big leagues.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to have some kind of head on his shoulders to get that far in politics. It's not that easy to do, you know. I'm on the panel, Joe. I sent you a link.
I don't see anything reporting about that. It's funny. I'm like
It might have
refreshing my other
just
screen.
happened though. So
Oh, you know what? I can remember this on my laptop. I don't see anything about that. You there?
yeah. I'm here.
Okay, there you go. Like, where did you go? Get the Palmer.
Hey, Paul Murray.
Yeah, because you only got one fucking my Apple fucking screen. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna set up my fucking Mac. I print a little stand so I could put my little my MacBook on, and I'll just swap the screens. Now I got two
Dude, I don't
screens
know
now. I don't even
how
have.
people live stream with one screen. Like I understand being on a live stream with one screen, but running a live stream with one screen, I don't know how people do that shit, dude. That is annoying as fuck. Not having that extra screen to be able to put shit over on. Like I don't know. That's the reason why Paul gets so fucked up all the time. Because he's got fucking 15
Oh,
different
the shit
tabs
open.
and it's all overlaid on each other and he doesn't know where nothing's at because he's only got one little ass screen. I'm assuming he's probably got nothing bigger than a 20-inch screen.
I thought he
He's
had
probably
multiple screens open though. He does like he's got multiple computers, multiple
Yeah, he's got
monitors on
multiple
those computers,
computers, but each computer only has one monitor.
and he's
And all
sharing
his
that one
compute
monitor with
Yeah, and you got to remember he bought a little
multiple
office
hard drives.
computer. Like he's got a little office computer set like kit that he bought at like Walmart, right? Came with a little shitty
Oh,
office computer, a little shitty
okay.
monitor, little shitty keyboard and mouse. You know, so it's probably only like a 19-inch monitor, maybe 20-inch. I would be surprised if it was any bigger than that. At best, it's probably
And he's
24.
doing only one of those. I swore he
Yeah.
had like two, three monitors. You
No,
PC
he's
guys
got,
love that shit. You have multiple monitors.
you got, I'm telling you, if you're doing live streaming or gaming, you got to have at least two. You don't need to go all crazy. You don't need three or four. You really don't even need three, but you should have at least two. So you can have your game or your live stream on one, and you can have all your other shit on the other screen.
Yeah, my son
See,
has
like
that
right
shit.
now, I have four things open. I have us right here, which chats next to you on one screen, next to us on one screen, split down the middle,
Oh,
and then I have Bamboo Studios open on the other screen, and then I have YouTube open on the other half of that screen.
okay.
It's all organized
So you got
because on
four monitors or three? You just said
no, I only have two.
two monitors, but you
I got
split the
two.
screen.
Yeah, I got two 27-inch MSIs, which gives me, I think, about if you go from corner to corner, I think it's around like 50 inches worth of screen. But yeah, you got to have at least two screens. Like I said, you don't. It's not really necessary. Some people will try to go all out and have like four big ass monitors. It's like you really don't need all that
Yeah.
because your standard graphics card will run four monitors. It will have one HDMI port, three display ports, so you can run four monitors off of it.
Pretty much. I have the ultra screen for my Apple. It's not this built-in hard drive to the screen. I have that,
Right.
and I try to put that up with this screen, and it was just too much on the desk, dude. It's just too much. It takes up too much room.
And
So I was like, fuck
Sam's
that shit.
and what's cool now too is Samsung has a setup, and even their older tablets now, you can take a tablet and they have a program you can download and connect to your computer, and it will use it as another monitor.
Oh, okay.
So like I could take like my wire, I could take my like Samsung tablet I have up in the closet, and I could hook it up to my computer, throw Zoom over on there, and I could get up and walk out and have Zoom on there.
Oh wow.
So it kind of gives you like an extra mobile screen you
Yeah.
can walk around with if need be. It's better if you have a good computer, a good laptop though. Yeah, that's what Joe was saying a second ago. Let's see if I can see if there's anything on YouTube right now about it. There's got to be shit popping up all over YouTube right now. Let's see, Trump memo.
It's all war with Iran. That's it. I don't see anything in regards to what you just mentioned. So,
Trying to
you see
see.
anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the part where there was a shooter. Trying to find the part in it.
You know, all I see is Trump gets heroes welcome at White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Okay, so this is. I don't hear any gunshots or anything, but you'll see like them. I didn't hear any gunshots.
I heard some in the beginning. It sounded like it.
Well,
When
like
we were talking.
you see them react right here when they kick the table. I think she freaks out. See that? They're like, "Oh shit!" You know, they jump. But I didn't hear any like gunshots.
Hey, what's crazy is where's the people grabbing the president and escorting him off that
There he
stage?
is.
Okay, now, but look how late that was. Rewind that. Like right when that girl was startled, those agents should have jumped on him and escorted him off. Look at that, dude. The girl's ducked. That's crazy.
Those dudes itching to shoot somebody. Look at them. They're like,
Yeah,
"Fucking
no.
stand up!" And they're waiting for somebody to stand up.
They're a little bit late, dude.
Well, see
Like you would
these
think with all this
guys.
shit going down that those guys would be up there like standing in front of them.
Like I said, these dudes are itching to shoot somebody, especially this dude over here. Watch him.
Yeah, like that
Swinging back and
tactical
forth.
gear
Like, I
on,
wish
dude.
a motherfucker would put their head up right now. That dude's been waiting his whole career for this. Look at him. He's like, "Stand up, I dare you."
So did they find somebody?
Yeah, they got him in custody.
So did he
Whoever it
actually
was.
did he get a shot off next to the president, or
I
was it
think
like
they did. No, I don't think he got it off next to the president, but I think that it was in the room. And then they heard it, and then that's when they reacted at the table. He might have gotten intercepted before he was able to aim, you know?
I'm a little shocked that like the agents weren't, like huddled around him, dude, right when that happened. Is that the dude right there they got? They're holding him? Who's that dude?
No, I think that's just no,
It's like
those are VIP. Those are some kind of VIPs of some sort that they're escorting out.
Not right there, dude. I think that might either be him or someone else.
No, because there was it looked like a girl behind him too. I
Oh,
think
dude,
they
they
were
got
just
his
getting him
hand
at
behind
him.
his back. That's
Do
him,
they?
dude. Yeah, dude, that's the person.
That looked like RF. That looked like
Yeah, yeah, it might be
Kennedy.
RFK. Did he get hit? Yeah, you
I
might be
don't know.
right,
It looked
dude.
like Kennedy.
Rewind that again.
It's hard to tell. Yeah, that looks
Not
like
all the way
Kennedy
from
right
when
there.
they like escort him, like from the beginning.
Yeah, it looks like they're just holding his arm, like escorting him.
He must have got
Yeah,
hit, but why would
they just got their hands on his back. They're blocking it. They're like blocking his
that's
back. That
pretty
looked like Kennedy.
that's pretty late there.
I think the person was back here somewhere. Well, probably I'm just assuming just from what I saw, because I don't think a shot actually hit towards the table. What I'm thinking happened was he probably went to go aim or something, and probably got
Somebody.
intercepted and probably shot up or something in the roof or something.
That's nuts. What's up, Dusty?
That's what I'm just guessing, because he definitely wasn't a shot, and it wasn't loud enough to where the cameras picked it up that were focusing on the president. Because I didn't hear no shot.
I could hear something in the video that I watched. It sounded like balloons popping.
Yeah, I'll
So
have to see if but there are different angles too.
It's
So there's
really
nothing
faint.
here
It's very,
popping
very
off.
faint. What I heard. So.
So funny, dude. Could it be fucking what they're streaming into California? Is that a possibility, dude? Because I ain't seen anything, and I just refreshed it like 4 times.
Well, I mean, you generally watch CNN, don't you?
What? I watch CNN just to counter what I watch. You cocksucker! I'm not watching CNN all the time. Yeah, just Trump gets heroes welcome at White House correspondent, New York Post. That's the only thing
Okay,
popping
but
off on
they're not
this.
canceling the dinner though. They said they're going to continue the dinner.
That's crazy.
Why you trying to look smart tonight wearing your glasses, Justin?
They're not. They're blue light filter glasses. I don't get a headache looking at
Oh,
them.
so they're fake smart
No,
looking
they're
glasses.
blue light filter glasses.
No, they're fake smart
He,
looking
he
glasses.
came in just to call you out.
Go ahead and put him in the waiting room. Give me a second.
Hey, that Costco hot dog was good as fuck.
It's at the Washington Hilton. That's full of President Trump's reported here in Secret Service agents saying the shooter's in custody. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
Is it me or did it look like they kind of slow to get him off that stage? Dude, the girl next to him on his right ducked, and there was
At
still
the
nobody
same
around him.
time, you don't know what they're talking about in their little ear things too, though. You know, I don't know. I don't know what their procedures are per se. I mean, we just know what we kind of see in the movies, right? In the movies, that's what they do. You know, there's any kind of threat, there's fucking 20 dudes on the president. Let's go.
True.
I don't really know what it did seem slow, but I don't know what the reaction is, like
I mean,
why
after
they reacted that way.
getting attempted to be assassinated twice, you think they would be surrounded, or he'll be in some type of plexiglass or some shit.
Yeah, well, they did have plexiglass. I know they started putting it around the podiums when he's speaking in public now. Or
they
it's
have
not
to put it everywhere.
plexiglass; it's bulletproof glass, like a bulletproof
Yeah,
shield.
I'm saying plexiglass. I meant bulletproof glass.
Yeah. They started putting it around the podiums when he's in like a public, like outside and stuff like that. Like when they did the Charlie Kirk funeral, they had it up there. It's at the Washington Hilton, he said.
And that's the only thing in California that has not increased in price is that motherfucking combo right there.
Dude,
Plus all beef hot dog. It is still $150 here.
I was watching something yesterday on gas prices, and they were talking about like in Florida, our gas tax is like, what did they say, like 13 something percent, and in California it's 61 fucking percent for a gas tax.
We're getting raped and pillaged over here, dude.
It's like,
I would be out of here if I wasn't married, dude. I'd go back to the East Coast, but not even to New York.
Let's see what gas. I'm not even sure what the gas.
It's 13 something percent I think it's like 13.
509 I paid at Costco a few days ago. So it actually was down from
well,
the last time.
it's-
But
I'm
I've
talking about
seen
gas.
on
I'm talking about gas tax.
okay.
yeah,
It's the
so
gas tax.
yeah, Florida,
Well, we're the
it's
highest
30.
California's the highest tax state in the states, period, in the United
Okay, so
States.
Florida is the 13th highest in the nation, and it's 39.4 cents per gallon is what you're paying in taxes.
Or 39. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, no, you're doing percentages. I'm saying like the actual amount though, in cash wise, is 39.4 cents per gallon is what you're paying.
Let's see.
That's the
To
cheapest.
38.
So go into Circle K with the fucking app, and them only giving me 10 cents off ain't even the fucking tax.
Well, it's still 10 cents. I mean, 10 cents is 10 cents. I mean,
How do you-
granted, even if you get 12 gallons, what are you saving? A whole $1.20? It's not like it's a whole lot anyway. People were like, when I went the other day, I feel, or like, what was it, about 2 weeks ago when I filled up my car last? I got 12 gallons and I got 45 cents off because of my points at 7-Eleven plus the 30-cent thing they were doing nationwide. They
What
were
are you
doing
doing?
a
An
deal.
app?
What?
That
I didn't know
does the
about
app
that.
things?
No. So yeah, 7-Eleven's got an app, but they have if you text 7-Eleven and you text deal, then you get 30 cents off your on 2 fill-ups.
Oh, fuck me. I'm doing it right now.
I think there's
Um,
only one
You have
7-Eleven
to
I've
have the
seen at a
app to
gas
do it.
station here.
you don't have to have the app, but you have to have an account with 7-Eleven because you have to put your phone number in at the pump, and then
See,
that's how they.
I've never done that, so I'll have to set something up with that.
But like I have, but I got 40 cent. No, it was 46 cents off a gallon because along with the 30 cents, I had a shit ton of points, and they added another 16 cents on top of that. So I got exactly 12 gallons on the dot, and I think I saved, what was it, almost $6. It was like 5.70 something.
What's gas over there now, Ryan? Or just regular now?
It's
Premium.
I got
three.
$3.97 the other day. And that was
It
10
was
cents off.
when I filled up. It was through, or no, it was like 4.20 when I filled up a couple weeks ago. But yesterday when I went by the gas station, I think it was 3.89.
Cheapest
I
I
think
ever
is what it
seen
was.
gas is when I was in high school. Over here in California, it was like
Oh,
95
give me a
cents.
second. Hold on. I was still
I
having.
remember gas being $1 something a gallon in Texas when I was. God, we'd burn through tanks of gas like they weren't shit on the weekends and street races.
Yeah. You can always, it's never going to go back to being cheaper. You know what I mean?
Same fucking gas, same process.
Yep.
It's just like concrete. Concrete keeps getting more and more expensive every year. It's the same shit, same process. Ain't nothing different.
Well, over here they have the blend process. You have your winter gas and your summer gas because these Greenpeace motherfucker. Toxins in the air is not going to go over the state of California. It's going to bypass California
Well,
because
that's what I was watching.
it's the
Adam
stupidest
Carolla,
shit, dude.
and he was doing like Adam Carolla was doing like a Home Depot thing, and he was talking about how you can't.
What's up, Gitchy?
If you go into Home Depot, you can't buy, the green lumber. What is it? The treated lumber for like building the house. They won't pre-cut it there because of EPA standards in California.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, California's dumb as shit. This is what I don't know. This is what I've said before. This is what I don't understand. Right? Is Florida has no state tax. We've paid down about 70-something% of our state debt. Right? We have billions of dollars in excess money. Right? So our state's operating billions of dollars within the green, as you would say. But yet California's got some of the highest taxes in the country. They have some of the worst state taxes. they collect more taxes than any other state, but yet they're broke as fuck.
Is
There's
Venice
hundreds
Beach
of
built
billions of
for
dollars in the
homeless
debt.
people?
Cheers, Gitchy. Yeah, we've
Okay.
just got a video
Hey,
of it
David.
over here on the BBC, so I can't share it because you know what the BBC are like. They're apparently the shooter started shooting in the lobby at the security on the door, and that's why apparently it took him so long to work out what was going on.
Yeah, he probably figured he wasn't going to get through the door because they were probably checking people. And he said, "Fuck it, I'll just do it out here and just cause some mayhem."
The point is, though, they was fucking slow.
Yeah, so you
like,
agree with it. You agree with what
Yeah,
you seen
like-
on screen.
you know, like the rally he was at, and the shooter took a shot and he got him in the ear. Clipped his ear. Look how fucking slow they were then.
And that shooter should have never been on that fucking roof.
No, but the point was, there was that slow. Trump even was able to turn around and do a fist pump. You know, he should have been way down.
Oh, and they were trying to say he was a Nazi salute because he was like, "Oh."
Yeah, but any world leader should have been like dragged under, but almost immediately as one of them shots went off.
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
It looked
That's
pretty
what
slow.
they're paid to do.
It did look slow.
Look hella slow, dude. They should have jumped on them once they heard it. Those guys can distinguish the sound of a gunfire, even if it's a
Sound like
fucking 100 yards
balloons.
out.
That's what I'm saying. It sounded like balloons popping. Captain Joe.
Nice.
That's okay.
That big ass
Captain Joe's in the
toilet
waiting
paper
room.
roll.
I like how you have that thing on top of it, though. That's pretty cool.
You kind of have a phone
I-
mount when you're taking a
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
gonna be
He
honest.
does it.
There are better prints out there for that.
Yeah, but I don't want nothing crazy though. I just wanted something simple.
I'd have had like a sign on there saying once the world ends, fucking change it, bitch.
Because there was one where it was this whole like statue you could like put on the wall, and the guy was plugging his nose. It looked like he was handing you toilet paper. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Now that's the one I'd have.
How in the hell
Our-
somebody can get into a corresponding dinner with a gun?
Well, see, that's the thing
He
is, I
got
don't
into the
think
lobby.
He was in the
I
lobby.
think
Yeah.
because he couldn't get past the security in the lobby, he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to town now."
Well, he ran in. They said he ran into the magnetometer right before the correspondence dinner, and a Secret Service guy was there, and he took a shot at the Secret Service guy, and apparently the Secret Service guy returned three shots. So they're saying the shooter's in custody, and then they're saying the shooter's down.
Oh, dude, that fits
Hmm.
perfect.
But
Well,
how in the hell?
Well, if he's down, he's in custody.
No, he's probably freaking dead.
But that's what I mean. He's
That's
still in
nuts.
custody. They
Yeah.
still got him.
But the bottom
Yeah.
line is this is bullshit, man. But they showed the video of it, and this is the thing that gets me. And you know, this is the way it works. Soon as the shots went off, you seen Secret Service jump in front of the president's table, just standing there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks slow.
They were
Captain
standing right
Joe,
in
that's
front of
what
the
I'm
president,
saying.
just in case. And then
Like
after they did whatever they got their word, then they grabbed him and got him out.
Yeah, that didn't look right. It looked like they needed to jump on him ASAP. Like once they
Well,
heard
they
the
were
echo of
standing
that
in the
shot.
direction. You know what I mean?
So you saying he's staged, or you
No.
think his agents are assholes?
No, I thought it was just pretty cool because that's their job to protect the president. They got in front of him. They put themselves between it.
Yeah, they're saying that a lot of shows or streams are saying, well, you know, like the Young Turks and stuff like that. They're saying that stuff was all staged.
Yeah, well, the Young Turks are a bunch of fucking idiots. Can't stand it. Especially that fucking what's his name? The one guy that's in charge of Young Turks. He's a fucking
yeah.
idiot, dude.
They're trying to get the whole. Right now, they got people still in there because they're saying they're going to go on with the thing.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I'm saying. It says on our news that the event will go on.
Yeah, the president says he
It'll
wants to go
on
back,
without- oh, they're not letting the president. They're going to let the president back. I'm kind of shocked.
but
they're
they
gonna do that.
also said somebody else came on with Fox News and said that the event's not going to go on like that.
Well,
It's up to the Secret Service. That's what it's up to.
No. At the end of the day, it is up to the president. They
No,
work
it's
for
up to the
him.
president, but he's gonna probably,
he-
they're gonna probably advise him yes or no.
This is the thing: is that's all they are, advisors. If the president wants to walk outside and walk over to McDonald's across the street from the White House, they can't do shit to stop him except for just follow him over there.
I'll be
Well,
At the end
surprised
of the day, they work for him.
Well,
I'll
they're
be very
clearing all the rooms
surprised
because they said they were
if
looking
the
for
king
somebody
goes
else.
over there now.
Saying like these people are saying, "Oh, the president's not allowed to drive a car." Bullshit. That motherfucker wants to get in the car and drive. He can go in the car and drive. Ain't
I'm right
nobody
there with
stopping
you,
that motherfucker.
right there with you, Gitchy.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if the king now does his visit or does any of the planned events over there.
The president can do whatever he wants at the end of the day, as far as his own personal, like, freedom of what he wants to do.
I tell you what, though, when the king gets over there, right, one gunshot goes off, you see the difference in the security, how fast they'll have that fucking king back in the car and whatever else.
King Charles you're referring to, right? Am
Yeah.
I correct? Yeah.
Yeah,
When's
he's
he
on-
supposed to come over?
This week sometime, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I was telling them earlier. So that glue that JD recommended, right, with this fast activating spray. So this is the glue that comes with it. This is the spray, so it dries really fast.
What's that
Well,
for?
I did
your,
it on some
filament?
regular. Oh yeah, it's filament or whatever you want to use it for. It's model glue, so it's a
Wow.
little bit better than regular super glue. But this is regular super glue from the dollar store, and I wanted to see if the activator worked on regular glue. And I
It
put
does.
some on a piece of filament earlier. It worked, but it started smoking, bro.
Oh shit!
For about
That's
5
crazy.
seconds, it was smoking. I was like, "What the fuck?" It
That's
didn't
weird
do anything. It
catalyst.
just smoked for about 5 seconds, and it's
Yeah,
then the glue
just
hardened up.
worked out how to make a sticky atomic bomb.
It was just trippy, dude. I wasn't expecting it to do that, but that obviously tells me that this glue has a different chemical makeup than standard super glue. Even though it smells and feels like super glue, it's got something different about it. Because
What
it doesn't
filament
do
glue
it with this.
are you using?
This is BSI Bob Smith Industries glue.
Is it
This is
liquidy or is it a little bit firmer? The one I'm using,
no, it's liquidy, but this is like
see,
the top
this
tier
one,
glue.
This one's the same too. It's very liquidy. I wish it was a
It
little
is,
bit
but
thicker.
the thing is this is like top tier glue that you find in like model shops and shit. This is like the brand
Okay.
that like RC
How much you paid
pilots.
for that shit?
It was $12 for the bottle and the activator. But the activator, you can buy the glue separately. Like one bottle of activator will last you, like JD said, it will last you through like 5 or 6 of these bottles.
Oh, JD referred that to me.
Yeah. And Jim from Detroit, who's in the RC planes and stuff, he said he uses the same glue too.
Okay.
And I guess it's like the brand of glue if you're into RCs.
Jim-
and stuff. But
Jim-
it works
Jim's
really good on
Droning?
film.
Jim's droning?
No. Different Jim.
Oh.
Now, Jim's Droning's Canada. He's up in Canada. But it does work really well. The activator like works really fast. Like it takes like seconds for it to harden the glue.
You can do that with baking soda. It's just baking soda leaves a fucking shit resin. I don't know.
Yeah, see, once
Um,
this shit dries, you don't see it. It
Oh, you're
doesn't like
leaving that on there?
Yeah. I was putting a little bead of glue around the edge of it. I put some on the bottom too, but
Right, the
That's what-
second person that you saw getting whisked away,
Yeah,
That
the one
was-
that
it looked
Cash-
like Kennedy.
no, it was Cash Patel, FBI director.
No, that was an old white dude.
Oh, show him that video. Yeah, this one was an old
I'm telling you,
white
that's what it's saying here.
dude. They were jumping over
apparently-
the tables to get to him. It was crazy.
They got
Apparently,
Kennedy
when
out
the
of there. They
first-
got the vice president, the president, and Rubio and a couple other people.
Right,
the
but the
first-
guy we were looking at, it was definitely Kennedy. It had to
Yeah,
be.
well, what it says here, when the first shot went off, the FBI director, Cash Patel, jumped on his girlfriend and pushed her to the floor. Yeah, fuck the president. I want to say with my girlfriend.
Well, he's not. It's
Yeah,
not his job.
that's a real man right there, though.
But
He
that
could have. He
wasn't
could
his
have took.
job. His job not to
That
jump on the
motherfucker
brothers.
could.
They got
That
that.
motherfucker could have took off running, left his girl behind. That tells you that tells you he got balls. And he in a time of the in a time like that, you would be able to rely on him. Because there's some people that will just duck and run, dude. And then people
Yeah.
will say, "Oh, I'll do
There you
this,
go.
I'll do
It
that."
was Cash Patel because he's got a picture of me being. He's got his arm halfway up his back because he's holding his girlfriend's hand, and the other agents are shielding him out of the building.
Yeah, the guy me and Al saw was an old white dude.
Yeah, he kind of looked
Cash
like
Patel's like a little Arab looking
Kennedy.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cash
A
Patel. You
little
can't
Arab-looking guy.
confuse. Well, I'm saying you can't confuse him for an old white dude. He's
No,
short.
you cannot.
He's got like Arab, like
This
look
is
to him.
this is the image I got from the video.
Or Indian look, I should say, not Arab.
You see how his hands up his back there, and he's holding.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, that wasn't the guy we saw.
That's the
That
door
was
that
only-
he would have come out of. Look,
I don't think that's Cash
That's the
Patel.
funniest picture
that's
right
Cash
there.
Patel apparently.
That's not Patel.
No, that's
No,
not
that
him. That's
doesn't
not,
look like Patel.
Patel's like Indian.
That's-
They
that's
got it
Erica
wrong.
Kirk.
That's
That's Erica
Yeah.
Kirk.
yeah, that's not Patel. That's
Erica
probably
Kirk
her.
and her bodyguards.
Yeah, that's probably her private security.
Y'all got it wrong again.
Well, that's what he's saying. It's saying so far Kennedy, Patel, and some other people have been
know who
escorted,
it
but
was.
Trump is still within the building.
Now they're saying the gunman has been eliminated.
And then finally, I just refreshed it again. They finally shown it. CBS News. Oh,
Yeah, Trump urged event to continue and say shooter apprehended.
Crazy.
Well, they just said he's eliminated. So what does that mean?
I don't know. It just says apprehended here.
But the school of reports are traveling with the president still being.
What is that?
that's the ultimate tissue holder right there, or toilet paper holder.
What the hell is it clip onto? What do you clip it onto?
He clipped on a phone. Yeah, I think
Got
you're
screw
muted.
holes in there.
You clip it on the side of the toilet?
No, it's got screw holes. He's screwed to the wall, and then the phone
yeah.
stands on top.
Are you talking, Justin? Because if you're
I think
talking,
he
I
is,
can't
but his
hear you.
mic's down.
Damn
No, you put it on the wall, screw it in right here,
Yeah.
and then it will be facing the
Ah.
toilet. You can have your phone on there.
Oh my God! Jesus
You must have
Christ.
ran out of
And your
black
little
filament
finger
because you
scroll.
printed
You
it
act-
or what?
You act like you don't sit in there on the toilet and fucking look at your phone.
I don't.
That's
Honestly,
about as
I
common
don't.
as somebody picking their ass or picking their nose. Everybody
Honestly,
does it.
I don't. I
Mhm.
don't.
I don't believe you.
Excuse me.
There's no Facebook on
I
this
can't
phone.
ever-
There's nothing on
I
this
can't
phone
ever
besides
say
YouTube.
there's been a point where I picked my ass.
Have you ever not been walking and had a wedgie from your underwear and you reached down and picked it out of your ass crack? Everybody does it at some point. No, everybody
What?
does it
Whoa,
at
whoa,
some
whoa.
point.
Justin,
Unless you're
If-
going
no,
free balling all the time.
Justin,
I wear thongs. So
if you're wearing
Did you wear
men's
tidy
underwear,
whities?
that doesn't tend to happen. If you're wearing Sarah's underwear, you will get wedgies.
What can I say? Thongs offer a certain amount of comfort in the summertime, okay?
thong, speedo, they make you feel better.
Gives you a little, might give you
I
a
can
slight rash
imagine
in your
letting
ass
rip with a
crack.
pair of thongs and it playing like a fucking guitar.
I got that copper tone ass.
The detail around him, very heavily armed.
At your size, you definitely have a child's ass.
Oh.
Hey, you started it.
I was talking about how wide it is, and you want to take it to the fucking kids center. Between you and the assholes that I work with every day, calling me old and short and little.
I never said you were older.
No, it's every day. It's like today. I went in today, and like the first cut was, Kim, you look old today. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. It's Saturday. You come in, y'all just like automatically just start, you're old. I'm like, well, fuck you too then.
That's normal locker room bullshit, Pop.
I'm like, well, you can kiss my white ass then. I'm like, I'll go home right now if you want to mix this concrete. No. Okay, then stop calling me old, bitch.
You see how much I get attacked by Dre and Donald?
Mhm.
Ain't like it's exclusively you getting attacked on the panels.
Oh, I know.
I mean, Dre he gets a little intimidated because I'm so much smarter than he is, but you know.
That's what the problem with at work. Those guys have a problem because like I'm not old. I'm like wine. I get better with age, you know. So my gorgeousness, just they can't handle it. They can't handle being around the hottest guy in the fucking world on a job site. I don't know what to do. If I go to like 7-Eleven, I'll be beating girls off the sticks, bro.
Oh. Hold on. AZ put a different type of glue in the chat. He says is also really good too.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the
what's it
chat.
called? Zap something?
Elmer's glue.
Yeah, did he stick in the chat?
No, he sent me that link.
Yeah,
Sent me to try that.
it's right there. Put it in the chat. He said that's really good glue as well. He said it's a little bit better for filament.
They took the stick glue away from me because I kept eating it. Puppy.
It's expensive though, man. 1509.
Yeah. How many ounces is that? It looks like it's fucking 3 ounces, 4 ounces.
No, it's only 2
Maybe
ounces.
less than that. Yeah.
And look at it. It says one-time purchase is 1509, but if you do the subscribe and save, it's 1509.
Yeah, what kind of
What
fucking
fucking deal is that? You're paying the same amount.
This one is 3D printing super glue.
Yeah, the price isn't any different.
PETG, TPU, ABS. It's just really liquidy. 50 grams. I think I paid like 12 bucks.
over here, Justin.
$12 for this
Do I?
thing.
That glue, it's $17.95 over here.
Yeah, that shit ain't cheap. And 2 ounces ain't very much. Like if it was like
Yeah,
an 8 or 10 ounce, I'd say that wouldn't be bad.
But then
price.
they do a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 1 ounce tubes for $6.99.
The same glue?
But it says that Zap the Gap.
That's like the bamboo oil and grease
Oh,
they fucking charge an arm and a leg.
Yeah, once you open them though, that's it. It's single use. Once it's open, it's fucked. Single use mini tube.
Yeah, I ordered some of that oil and an extra couple tubes of that oil and
But it's too
lubrication.
expensive, dude. I got the oil for the rails. This right here, Super Lube, multi-use synthetic oil, and then the grease I use, Super Lube, multi-purpose synthetic grease.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to do bigger packs. Like they need to do like a big bottle.
Yeah. These big
instead of
bottles
little
are not
tiny
expensive,
packs.
and they're pretty fucking good. Of course, you look on YouTube or Google search it, and they recommend.
Right, it keeps re-showing this video, and the more and more I'm watching it, the more and more I'm certain them guys was like, "Fuck that, I ain't taking a bullet."
They don't look very
You
fast.
just stand away from him. There's the only ones that seem to do any protection are the guys with the helmets.
You know what? It might be the different price in that Zap Gap is
Well-
there's different grades of it. There's thin CA and then there's medium CA. So I guess that's the hold maybe. And then there's thick CA and they're all different prices.
How
The
much
thin
is the- how
CA
much
is
is the
really
thick?
cheap.
How much is the thick? Oh, so that one is a thick one. $15.
No, that one's that's the medium, the one that David put in there.
Well, the ones that I could see, the little tube ones, the one-time use. Once you've pierced it, that's it. It's fucked. You can't reseal it.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
use it again.
Yeah, because they're really fucking tiny. It's a one-time use. So
Yeah, 1 ounce. There ain't gonna be
Mhm.
much in that. But then again, I don't think there's gonna be much in 2 ounce either.
so they got thin, medium, and thick. So I'm assuming it's. I don't know if that's the consistency or if that's the
No, that's
The-
user level.
the thin is really cheap though. You can get a 2-ounce bottle for $7.
Yeah, that probably is like really liquidy. It
Yeah.
takes a bit longer.
Yeah,
to
it might
dry.
just be the consistency of it.
No,
Different
Justin, it's
projects.
user level.
It's got a 4.7 out of 5 stars out of almost 700 ratings. It's not bad. Pretty good. Yeah, I just don't understand the subscribe and save. It's the same fucking price. You're supposed to get
You'd
like
think
$2 or
that was a-
$3 off. If
Yeah,
you do that.
so much for that.
And even when you click on the subscribe and save, it doesn't change the price.
Hey, that filament Randy put in there, that was a silk 2-color black and something else gray. That was $11. I put that in my cart to save it. Went back to look at it. It's $27 now.
Holy
Should've
crap.
fucking I should have fucking bought it when you mentioned it.
Where is Randy anyway? Figured he
Big
would've came in.
Randy.
He's probably getting ready for his daughter's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, it's his daughter's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know last night he was having dinner with his wife.
Dinner.
Got a young family. Sure, he's got a pretty busy. Same like you, Justin. You got a young family.
Yeah, but Randy's not much younger. He's only a few years younger than me, but Randy's kids are a lot younger
That's
than
what I
mine.
mean. Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
oldest daughter's 18 already, and my
Okay.
son's going to be 17 in July.
Well, they're about to
And
graduate.
my
from high
youngest
school.
daughter will be 13 this year, or next year. She'll be 13. His oldest kid, I think, is only like maybe 6 or 7. I think maybe a little bit
I
older
don't
than that.
miss those days.
Yeah, I was just thinking that to myself.
They're much more self-sufficient when they get older.
Oh yeah, it's so much nicer when they
You
become
just scream
teenagers.
food's ready and they come get their own crap.
I don't even make my kids their own food. I'll tell them, you go make something if you're hungry.
She screams dinner's ready.
You'd be getting done over here for that.
My kids are old enough they can make their own food if they're hungry. I don't need to cater to them anymore.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
don't
about
get-
dinner. I'm talking about dinner. You know. Not,
And my oldest daughter,
he makes his own shit.
she's in culinary class at school, so she's actually been into cooking. So she's actually been doing a lot of the dinners, and she'll bring me my food. Yeah. Like she made
According to-
BLTs tonight.
Yeah.
Brought me
According
that's-
to our news,
Good.
the event in Washington will continue shortly,
Yep.
and it will
I know.
it will start with the meal. Would you like one piece of roast shooter or 2?
Yeah, but Trump's that type of dude. He ain't gonna let that get him down. He'll continue just to spite the person.
Gonna be honest though, you would think other people would be like, no, mate, we got to lock this down.
But at the end of the day,
'Cause
it's
there's a
up
lot-
to him, though.
Yeah, but it's up to him for him. But there's a lot of fucking big people in there. A lot of big people for the US.
Yep.
Right,
that,
but it's
where's
all
it
their
being
own
held?
individual decision to stay, though. It's just whether they continue it or not.
Where's that being held at? It's not obviously at the White House.
Washington Hilton.
Washington Hilton.
Okay.
That's where Ronald Reagan was shot too, outside.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, that was when that
1980
Secret Service pulled out
Was
the
that
Mac 10.
81,
You remember
82?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when Secret Service used to carry Mac 10s.
Has any of the Secret Service ever gone rogue?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
No. I mean, you got to go through a lot of shit to become a secret, especially if you're going to be because there's a lot of other jobs that Secret Service does that have nothing to do with the president. Like they do counterfeiting, like they're the major agency that deals with
Yeah.
that counterfeiting. So there's a lot of other jobs they do besides just presidential detail.
I'll be back.
No, it ain't like the movies where you see some rogue agent takes over the White House. No, those guys are super committed to their jobs, like because they spend years to get to that position.
Did not see the short for Super Troopers 3.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, what
They're
I was
coming.
thinking is, Justin, because when Trump leaves office, does the new president get new Secret Service, or do the Secret Service protect all presidents?
No, they do all presidents, but he might have a new detail of agents.
Say like the other side got back in, would it be a whole new team, or would it?
It could be, yeah, because it's technically up to the president, like who
Because he's
wants
going to have
around.
secret agents now the rest of his life, isn't he?
Yeah, you and your immediate family get Secret Service detail for the rest of your life. So like all of Trump's kids will get it as well, but not his like grandkids, but his kids will get it. Him
There
and
you
his
go.
kids.
Gitchy
No.
said, "Shooters in custody, saw a pic, and he's male."
But they can also deny service after their presidency too. They don't have to take it. They can say that they don't want Secret Service detail. It's up to them.
You'd have to be a fucking idiot to turn it down.
Oh yeah, because why would you want to pay for private security if you're getting it free? Like
Unless you're
private
fucking part of the country.
because private security, you're talking about millions of dollars a year you can spend. Because the guys that do private security are the private militaries, like Blackwater and those kind of guys are all like SEALs and Delta Force guys, and Marine commandos like that. Those are all those guys that work privately for companies.
That's cold blooded. They stood in front of the president, did not stand in front of the first lady or vice. Or
I don't even think they stood in front of the president. Most of them were stood behind him.
No, they were standing. One of them stood in front, but then all the women were still sitting there while they're standing, they're protecting the president. And somebody said over to them, "Y'all get down too." So they all got under the table.
Well, at the end of the day, though, their main priority is the president, not his wife.
Yeah,
That's secondary.
Trump went backstage. For fuck's sake, you have one job now, still can't get a fucking divorce.
Well, they got two. They got two of them jump out there by the president. Full AR-16s, the whole works, night vision, everything.
Yeah, there was three with helmets and big guns on stage. That
I know those guys were sweeping, dude. They were waiting for somebody to put their head up. That's what I was saying before you all came in. I said that dude was waiting his whole career for this opportunity.
I'm telling you.
That's what I mean. The guy that was actually shielding Trump, yeah, he did a fucking good job, but the others didn't.
Yeah, that dude was waiting to shoot somebody. He was like, I wish a motherfucker would stick their head up above the table right now. That dude was swinging that gun back and forth, dude. He was looking
Sound
for
like
a
me,
target.
waiting for somebody to break in my house. Huh?
Yeah, he was. That dude was looking for a target. You could tell. He was like, dude, I wish somebody would walk in this door right now.
They're saying the shooter's down. They know that much.
It says
Sounds
up
like
yeah.
he's probably dead.
According to the breaking news here, one individual whose condition is unknown is in custody,
You know, they hit him with 3 shots.
and he's
Secret Service
white
fired
male.
3 shots.
One white male individual whose condition is unknown is in custody, according
Okay.
to Secret Service spokesman Anthony. Oh my God, Gugili Limey.
Well, I
Uh,
hate to say this because it sounds bad, but most shooters that do shit like that are usually white. I think the DC sniper was like the only one I can remember that was actually a different race. He was black. You remember the DC sniper? The guy that was taking
People
shots
are
at everybody?
crazy, bro.
Yeah, that guy was black, but majority of mass shooters are white. Go look at the statistics and actually look at all the people that have been mass shooters. Like 99% of them are fucking white.
What ethnicity was the shooter?
what's
white
this
earlier.
dinner all about, anyway? It's
They're not
correspondence
having the dinner tonight.
He's white.
They're not doing it.
Says it's
They
going
decided
They
to
ahead.
said,
cancel.
thank y'all for coming tonight. We will do this again.
Yeah, but what's the event for?
It's just a correspondent dinner. It's like, isn't it kind of like a comedy roast? Like they have people come up there and do different like bits and stuff. It's kind of more. It's not really like a formal,
I'm gonna be
like,
honest.
political thing.
I don't find it very comical.
No, it's they're probably just going to reschedule it.
Yeah, the president came out on True Social and said that he wants the show to go on, but he's going to leave it up to law enforcement.
Yeah, so he's going to let Secret Service decide on that, and Cash
That's
Patel
smart.
because the FBI is going to be involved in that too.
They need to find out the freaking reason behind this. You know, because the division we got with everybody saying that Trump needs to die and all this other bullshit. It's got to stop in this country. You know,
Right,
they
so
didn't do
there's a
that
press
shit with
conference
Biden.
in
Look what
30
Biden did us.
Right, so press conference in 30 minutes and the event is cancelled. Everybody has to leave within 30 minutes.
I feel bad for Cash Patel. He's got to leave on an empty stomach and go right to work. His ass has got to go right to the office. It's going to be him, Secret Service, and probably some Homeland Security guys are probably going to be but the FBI is going to be the main investigators on that.
I'm sure whatever they were serving there wasn't a lot. Small portion
That's
of
a
it.
good meal, man. I've eaten at a press dinner one time in New Orleans. Lord help me.
Yeah, but that motherfucker's about to have lobster and steak. Now he's got to run to McDonald's on the way to the
Fuck's
office.
sake. Right, they've all been asked to leave and they're all going around taking selfies.
Well, technically, it is a historical event at this point, man. Because if nothing would have happened, it would have just been another correspondent dinner that would have been put in the history books. Nobody would care about in 10 years.
They've got a
You
couple
know.
of guys on stage. You can see the guy with a gun behind the curtain, still pointing outwards. That
So
guy's
this is,
fucking pumped.
The third attempt on his life.
Something like that.
Yes.
Said
It was the
Secret
guy
Service agent was shot, but the
was the
vest
guy-
stopped the round.
The guy took the shot at him in his ear, and then there was the guy on the golf course. But this might not even been technically on him. It could have been aimed at somebody else that was there too.
Oh, you better just sum it up. It was intended for him.
Oh
dude.
no! I'm not saying it wasn't. Like
I'm
it probably,
thinking it probably
was, but it could have been Cash Patel that he was trying to target. It could have been Erica Kirk. I mean, there was
RFK.
a lot of-
It could have been anybody, but
yeah.
we know what it was.
But I'm thinking what happened was he figured he probably got to the security where that's like you got to get strip searched to get through out to the dinner hall.
He had a
And he
freaking rifle.
probably realized he wasn't going to get
Wow.
past that point, so he just took his shot there. You know, that was all he could do. He just went ahead and pulled it out and took what he tried to do what he could there, because he wasn't going to get into that main hall until they strip searched his ass.
One woman
Yeah.
putting a fucking bottle of wine in a bag.
She put it in her bag and took off with it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fucking
dude,
mine.
Now that's a good conversation piece, bro. You keep that bottle of unopened wine, you put it up.
I think it's opened.
Still, it's a
She
conversation.
took it out of
piece.
the metal bucket, just put it straight into her handbag and off.
I'd have grabbed a souvenir on my way out too. Just fucking take a whole tablecloth.
But they said that the shooter did get a Secret Service agent, but the vest protected the guy. Hit him in the
Yeah,
vest. But then they said that they said he's in custody. They said he's being interrogated, but he's been shot too, apparently.
Yeah, he's taken 3 shots.
Yeah, he needs to
yeah.
die.
I
But
think
he
he
needs to tell his shit
just.
first.
I think he
Five-
just hit a.
There was
a
5
sec-
shots, two at the agents and 3 at him.
I think he just hit a security wall and he realized, okay, I'm not going to get past this point with my gun. And
He
so
had a
he
rifle.
just-
How you gonna get in another freaking place like that
well,
with a
that's
freaking
what I'm
rifle?
saying. I think he got as far into the building as he could get, and he knew.
But the
he
problem
wasn't
is, he
gonna
shouldn't
get
have been able
past
to
it.
get into the building. It should have been secured
Yeah.
all the way
Oh,
around.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
Should,
I don't,
hey,
yeah.
a 3D printed gun, maybe, but yeah. That's totally ridiculous, man.
Trump has left the building.
So Trump gets to go home and have the White House making something. It's
Yeah,
like
he
Cash
goes,
Patel.
gets what he wants.
Cash Patel's got to run by McDonald's on the way to the office. He's fucked.
Hey, Trump may have ran by McDonald's. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he's taking the king to McDonald's next week.
He loves McDonald's though, dude. You would think a man that could afford like the best chef, like any rich person, you could afford the best cooks and have like just
Well, they're
premium
showing
dishes
somebody being carried
every
out.
day to eat. And that motherfucker would rather go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac and some fries. I always wondered
They show-
about that, about like chefs like Gordon Ramsay. Do they ever just stop and decide to get fast food when they're hungry?
Oh, I'm sure.
Ramsey loves fast food. There's lots of clips of him going into drive-throughs over here.
Well, I know he liked, what was it, In-N-Out. I think he was a big fan of In-N-Out over here. But yeah, I wonder if he goes to like just like really like big chains like McDonald's and shit, not so much like small or mom and pop type places.
They got one of the guys that's leaving by the table. He stopped at the table and he put 2 glasses underneath his shirt and took off.
Everybody's taking shit from there.
Yeah.
I'd guarantee I'd take something out of this place tonight because it'd be, hey, this happened at the dinner, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Anything
On
he said,
eBay.
yeah, there's-
Shit on eBay. But they got somebody they had to help out of there that was limping. It doesn't look like it was an old guy. It looked like he probably tripped his ass and fell.
just fucking walk out with a chair or something, just take off in the chair. People are too worried about what's going on.
Hey, when the World's Fair in New Orleans back in '84 closed down, I was there at the beer garden the last night, and they had their little World's Fair beer garden mugs, right? So I took one, drank it, and I said, "I'm taking this bitch with me." So I got it underneath my arm, walking out of there, and we get to the gate, and they got police checking everybody. Like this, and I'm saying, "Shit, I don't want to just drop it, I want to. Let me see what they're gonna do. They're gonna take it from me, I guess." Guy looked at me and says, "Hey, you're in the Marines?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, go ahead."
Got the pass.
Had a Marine Corps
Dude, I
shirt. I
would-
said, "Yeah, the Marines. Hey, congratulations.
I'm gonna
Thank you
be
for service."
I'm gonna be honest. I probably would have went up and like grabbed Trump's fork or plate or
Right.
something.
I've got a question. Why is it the journalists always go and find the biggest bat
Go away.
crazy fucking person on the planet
Maybe
that's
if they-
there? They've questioned somebody and they said, I was eating my salad and I bit into my tomato and I thought, crikey, that was loud.
Well, they always do it.
That is not the first thing that comes to your head when you hear a gunshot go off. Oh, that tomato was
No
loud.
matter where you are, you're gonna find some weird redneck to get a fucking response from.
No more.
They were all immediately taken away by security services.
I don't know.
At this point, do not.
All the guys with guns in there.
You're hearing from the Reuters news agency, and this is according to an FBI official, reporting that the suspects fire.
Oh yeah, I was looking at some of the shooting.
Weekend was fun. And that matches up a bit with what we were hearing from
Yeah.
earlier Daniel Runner, hired special FBI agent.
So he took 2 shots at the security agent who's fine, and he took 3 shots back.
Getting to piece together some of those details, getting confirmation about that.
Yeah, that's
shoot,
cool, folks. Yeah.
and having an altercation there with.
Yeah, I'll print that one for
Agent
Thomas.
is fine, the president is fine, and we're beginning to
Let's see.
on our team.
Do that.
There at the event. Let's go back to Katrina Perry now, who was there. Katrina, what close?
The president said that he is going back to this thing and wanted to get it within 30 days.
Regarding the Finance Park Association president saying the law enforcement advice is to leave the premises and
So they're replanning on doing it in another month.
Yeah, within the next 30 days.
These slice plate.
Just think of that phone call that has to go to Prince Charles now. And they go, someone's tried to take Trump out again, and Charles will be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Does sound like it.
Can't I just have one night's sleep?
Oh yeah, every world leader got a phone call just now saying that.
Well,
This is like a security update, you know, what's going
yeah, well,
on.
apparently Charles was setting off tomorrow, apparently. I've got a feeling it's going to be cancelled.
Damn, put that girl back on. There you go. Got all the lower back on going, Sean.
Yeah. Fuck the president. Put the girl back on.
They had some girl in a little slinky ass outfit on, all down to right above a butt cheek.
You can imagine it, can't you? Fucking news is like 17 people shot. Joe's like, yeah, we just want the reporter there in a nice little outfit.
At the moment that you heard this commotion, heard the
Now
gunshots,
put that plate back
So let's let you know,
on. Yes.
what was the immediate danger? Could you tell? How
Oh, never mind. They showed the girl from the front. That's a guy, I guarantee you.
Yeah, Erica Kirk was there. Yeah, we saw her.
That might be Freddie. It looked like Big Frida there, I tell you.
Oh, she loves Trump, Kitty. Because he did a lot for her after her husband got killed. She said he was like a very sweet father figure to her through all that.
Hey, Justin, I'm sitting here and I got the YouTube one on. I'm looking at the top, I'm looking down, and I'm saying, why the shit everybody froze? Y'all all froze. What y'all doing? Y'all all froze.
Do you remember?
All right,
I'm gonna
folks,
cut
I'm
you
off.
later.
I'll catch you later. Have a good one.
All right, we'll catch you later. man.
Yeah.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one.
coming
Take
in.
care.
Catch you later, Al.
Take care. Later, Captain Joe. Dusty later. Dustin, have a good one. Thanks.
Very heavily armed man that come on. How did the president react? How did the other dignitaries up there review this?
It's a fucking guy walking around with long hair and a glass in his hand on the phone, just wandering back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of them are sitting around waiting for people to leave so they could snag some shit.
Dude, I would have
I'm telling
actually, honestly, if I was gonna take something out of there, I would have went and grabbed like the fork that Trump was sitting at, like the fork or the plate. That'd be the
Yeah, you
ultimate
weren't. They cleared
conversation.
that whole
please.
table. When he had cleared him, they cleared the table.
Yeah, did you not see the guy slide over the top of it?
Everybody grabbed all their shit. Yeah, some guy decided this is my chance to do a table slide like in the movies.
Yeah.
So this is what I've been waiting for.
They did. They were over that table jumping. That guy sweeping, boy, he was looking for somebody to shoot.
The secretary and his wife, I did see backstage as well, and
One girl reached over and grabbed the bottle of champagne and she took off with it.
settled about
I
what
told you. They all have
Yeah,
it.
she's leaving with the whole bottle.
Well, I would have too.
Is that the one that put it in a handbag?
No, no, I've seen another one. She just picked it up and she's walking out with it.
of the room there, the atmosphere, and as people have been told to leave.
Man, they got a lot of alcohol on them tables. A lot of them are still sitting there.
Boarding the stores.
They got one table, all of them still sitting there. The guy's pouring drinks.
Can you describe for us,
I fucking paid for this. I'm drinking it.
Well, some of those people probably did have to pay to get in there.
Oh yeah.
There's some people that probably got free tickets, but I guarantee some people had to pay. And it probably wasn't cheap neither. You're probably talking like something crazy like a $10,000 or $20,000 ticket to get in there.
Yeah, they got this one woman got a handbag, a gold one, and it's got a big old ass bulge in it. Got a couple of plates, couple of cups.
Just stole a whole serving set.
they gotta come out and do inventory and find out they're missing a bunch of shit.
One guy in the corner taking pictures, whacking it on eBay quick.
To be fair, though, I mean, some of that shit they're probably using in there is probably actually gold and silver and shit.
Yeah.
They're probably not using like the cheapest of fucking silverware and shit. It's probably real silver and shit.
glad you're glad that everyone on stage is safe.
Although, like I said, most of those people that are in there, they're all fucking millionaires. They got money.
Thank you for
They ain't trying to steal. They're just stealing the wine just to take it. They just want something, a little cheap souvenir to take out of there before they leave.
And David, you know, as we look at this breaking news, it's been a whole.
You know, I saw a lady on body cam the other day, right? Bitch had tons of money, lived in like a nice ass, like $1 million home.
The fucking somebody carrying a table. What the fuck?
They got one woman over there. She's sitting there and she eating her plate, boy. She got her plate in her hand eating.
Yeah. You know the waiter tables, the little
She
fold out
licking that plate.
tables.
Damn, she ain't gonna let that plate go.
Well,
Yeah,
they
you
might
know
be
the-
clearing the floor out now.
No, you know the fold out tables
Yeah.
that the waiters have. There's one woman, she's literally just picked it up, folded it up, put it under her arm, and started walking towards the door. They're like gonna let her out with that.
It was a potluck. She brought her own table and her own.
I think this woman will pick up somebody else's plate and she's eating that one too.
She's trying to get her table and her crock pot out of there.
Yeah, one guy just got down on his knees and lifted up the thing and looked underneath the table. Like, is anybody under there? Well, you can come out now.
Getting down and proposing to your missus.
Bitch, come out from under that table. We gotta go. Yeah, I thought that was a good looking woman until she turned around. That must be Big Frida. Guaranteed that's Big Frida. What happens when you can see a low light picture from the back? You can't tell.
I reckon there's people at the door with boxes going there. No, you can't take that. Put it in the box. Look, there's still servers going around with food and shit.
Yeah, they are.
Of the safety procedures.
They already got that shit cooked.
They
Yeah,
might
it's
actually still be
great.
serving dinner and just Trump left.
They
Oh no,
got-
they're collecting all the wine bottles up now and everything.
Yeah, they got one guy with wine bottles, putting them in boxes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I gotta show this. Hold on. This guy right here. Watch this dude. We can go back a second here.
Clean up and
Hey, look at this
exit
dude just
the
eating and drinking.
venue.
Look,
They
he's just
were
strolling
asked,
out.
the person in custody, I'm just reading from the Newswire here. A person is in custody after shooting incident near the security
Give
checkpoint.
Cleo her pill.
So that's the AP
Look at this
saying
dude. This
security
dude's just-
checkpoint, Secret Service saying
He's like, how's it going, man? Good cake. Good
the
crab
president
cakes.
posted on Truth Social saying that the shooter has been
Thanks for the show. I enjoyed it.
as well.
Yeah, these people all
This
just
all
sitting there
happened
eating and chilling.
before really the events proceedings even began.
I'll tell you what, the entertainment was fucking gorgeous tonight.
They were we're about to presumably get into some of the entertainment and some of the
You
speeches
see somebody
of
just
the
snag
night.
that off the tray.
We're going to hear from Oz Perlman, from the president.
Look at them crab cakes. Grab that crab cake.
The White House Correspondents Association. She made some brief remarks.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Oh Lord, help me. That hot dog's making me hungry. I'm gonna go find something to eat in a minute.
That's what Al said earlier. So the hot dog looked good.
I'm trying to think of what I got in there I could eat.
Fucking hell, look at the size of them trays they're carrying. With all the fucking plates on it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what the fuck's that guy doing? He's stacking glasses up upside down, making a fucking pyramid.
Yeah, we got the same feed you got. All the glasses on that tray.
Above where this big banquet hall is located inside the Washington, here in Washington.
These are probably glasses that weren't used. In other words, somebody didn't. Yeah, he's dumping them up.
Out of in that room.
Yeah.
The vice president, first lady, several politicians, nearly every member of President Trump's.
Oh yeah, the lady's telling everybody they got to go now.
Immediately, many of
The
them.
hot Asian chick's up there talking.
Yeah.
And let's just
She's like, everybody's got to leave due to law enforcement requests.
He has been posting on his social media tonight, giving his own updates on the situation. This is the latest that we are hearing from him, saying that law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises. It's all which we will do immediately. I'll be giving a press conference 30 minutes. This was written about 25 minutes ago or so. So we are expecting that press conference to begin shortly, as he says in the White House. Then right to the first lady plus the vice
I'm
president.
gonna jump off for a bit. If you're on later, I'll come back.
Speaking to you in half an hour.
All right.
Later.
And we will be rescheduling within 30 days. Latest that we're hearing directly from the president. I can tell you via the Reuters news agency, they're reporting that the suspect indeed fired at a Secret Service agent. That agent is reportedly doing fine, as is the president and members of it. Let's see if we can go back now to the event, and as you can see a live look there inside the room. Well, outside that banquet hall, you can see the massive security presence there, and now many people at the event beginning to leave.
I reckon this guy's about to whack her on the back of the head with a phone. Oh, but that's a shooter!
Was she looking weird?
Oh,
Now Joe's going to find a hot dog to eat. Run over to you got a Sonic near you? Go get one of their Coney dogs.
Leave the room and then.
It's probably about the only place that's open at this time. If he has one in his area.
Oh, it's only 9 o'clock there. Oh,
Yeah, I'm saying, but to
I
get
guess
an
it's not
actual hot
slow
dog.
down. Yeah, I'd go to Sonic, definitely get a foot long.
Yeah, get one of them those Coney footlongs. Yeah, those things are good.
Chili cheese on it. It's chili.
Oh yeah, you have to do.
see, that's the other
Chili
thing.
cheese.
Why is the president and the vice president in the same fucking room?
That's not necessarily a thing like they portray. That's like one of those things in the movies they portray that they're never in the same room. That's not entirely true.
I always thought they
They're-
try and kept them apart at events like this to just
No,
in case
they're-
what happens.
No, they're in the same room a lot. It's not necessarily a thing. Now, the actually the most dangerous time for the government of being wiped out is during a State of the Union address, because you have all the congressmen, like all the senators, you have all the vice president, the president, you got the House Speaker, everybody's there.
Yeah, but don't they
Yeah,
normally
but
stand
you-
behind the glass?
Yeah, but
Bulletproof
what I'm
glass.
saying is if you take that building out, you wipe out the whole government in one go.
No, yes,
That's what I'm
suppose.
saying. So they have what they call, it's just like the show Designated Survivor. They actually have somebody that is stationed off site that is actually there to take over if everybody was to get wiped out in that building at once.
Yeah.
Because it's a succession or what do you want to call it? Continuity of government.
Go
protocol.
with him. Go
They
right
have to
ahead.
have a few people off site that are able to take over as a president, acting president, just in case, because that's the most vulnerable time for the U.S. government is during the State of the Union. As that's
Isn't
when
it?
everybody's
So
there.
if JD Vance and Trump was taken out, would it? Who becomes president? Is it the last
The-
president that was?
No, the Speaker of the House becomes president.
I'm
Right,
not
so they've
supposed
always
to
got-
talk about
so they've
this,
always
but
got somebody in line.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
called continuity of government protocol
no,
that we
it's
have.
I'll be the next president. Just I signed the NDA. I'm not supposed to talk about it. By
And,
chance, it'll be me.
Did you know how many people would have to die before one of us became president?
I'm telling you, I'm not supposed to talk about it, so can't
Uh-huh.
say too much on the subject.
Everyone's diving for cover for a period of 4 or 5 minutes before.
But yeah, they call it continuity of government
Thank you.
protocol,
That-
and they have people that are in line down the line that take over that will be sworn in as president.
Saying that he is fine, the members of his cabinet are fine.
But yeah, that's when the government's actually at its most vulnerable position. So you're talking about a lot of fucking security around that building. They're doing that.
Lawyers and Katrina, just to let you know what we see on our screen right now. On the left, that is the White House briefing room where the president has said there should be a briefing taking place, and updates probably in the next few minutes.
I'm not sure who takes over if the Speaker of the House gets wiped out. I'm not sure what the line
The
is.
fucking guy's still pouring drinks. What the fuck?
Journalists who had just gone through this event started chuckling.
And people are just taking their sweet ass time getting out of there, though. They told them to leave.
Doesn't end.
There's still people sitting around.
Mind you, I
talking.
suppose you don't want to go out while everybody's out there because if there's another fucking person,
The president insisted that he wanted this dinner if it was safe to continue.
Oh, I didn't know they put a flagpole behind the White House, too.
After this event took place.
I thought they just put one in front.
Syria.
Apparently, he put two of them at the White House. Interesting.
what's that?
The big flagpole that Trump had installed at the White House.
I
Yeah,
thought there was
massive-
3.
Well, there's 3 now. I didn't know that they had put one in the back though.
I thought
they
you had the Confederate. Is it the Confederate flag, the United States flag, and then any visiting flag?
No, it's 3 American flags. Because you got the one that's on the White House up on the roof. But then when Trump came into office this time, he paid out of his own pocket to have 2 massive flagpoles put in on the front of the White House and one on the back. Like they're fucking huge and massive ass flags. But I didn't know that they had put a second one into the back. I just
I think
noticed
we're
that
just about to get a statement from the White House.
when they were showing the video.
Have been in place for many hours before.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
says
Trump?
soon Trump holds press
Yeah.
briefing. After
Is it
shots
Trump
fired.
holding the press briefing, or is it going to be someone else?
No, it says well on Fox they're saying Trump holds press briefing. So
Then we'll say to that as to why we were attending, that we needed to defend journalism to the president. A lot of people as well protesting there, asking those attending.
you notice all these
Yeah.
crazy events always happen when we're on a live stream.
Trump comes out, bring it on, bitch, and walks off.
That wouldn't actually. That sounds like something he would say.
Yeah, or just comes on stage, fuck around, fuck off, walks back off.
He's the only president that I remember that's ever dropped the F-bomb, and he's done it multiple times.
Well, he said to North Korea, didn't he, on Twitter when it was called Twitter, fuck around and find out.
Yeah. And then he called Kim Jong Un. He called him a little rocket man.
Yeah.
And then he called wasn't it the Chinese president? He called him Winnie the Pooh in his last term. And then China banned Winnie the Pooh from being like any Winnie the Pooh merchandise wasn't allowed to be in China. Like they banned it because of it. The president got all Xi Jinping got all fucking butthurt about it.
You know, thank you with us tonight, and apologies if we do have to.
Oh yeah, he dropped the F-bomb on live on the news that one day when Israel, it was right at the beginning of this term. They were asking him about Israel and or the Strait, the Gaza Strait or whatever, or Gaza.
I'm waiting for the news reporter, you know, stood there on when he comes up on stage and she's there with a bottle of wine from the fucking venue, like, fuck it.
He was standing there on the White House lawn, and they said, "Well, what do you think about the whole Israel Palestine thing?" And he said, "I think it's two countries that don't know what the fuck they're doing." Just right on live TV in front of everybody.
Took him out through what had been a secured corridor out motorcade and took him to the White House so they would have gotten out of that.
That was when Israel pissed him off. I remember that.
Some purposes.
That was like his first month or two in office.
Secret Service did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they handled this from a response protocol pretty well.
Does it surprise you, Jeff, that there were serious conversations about continuing this event?
You know, I think
Yeah, those guys that came out with the helmets and the rifles, yeah, them dudes are playing Call of Duty. They were waiting to fuck somebody up, dude. I'm telling you. The way that one dude was swinging that rifle around.
Yeah, the one that walked along with Trump, he did his fucking job really well. The rest of them were like, the fuck?
No, but like you said earlier about a rogue agent, I mean, that's always a possibility because humans are human at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
But it's, as far as I know, that has never even been a thing. That's never happened.
You know, just your experience, and you know, I don't know if you.
But that's how they portrayed it in that movie. What was it, White House Fallen or whatever?
Yeah.
In the movie, that's what it was a couple of the Secret Service agents went rogue in the movie.
Well, anytime you have
Or the White House has fallen. I can't remember the name of the movie. There was two movies that came out.
I still don't get how somebody got into that vicinity with a fucking gun. Because
yeah, see, I don't know if he came into the lobby in the main door or if he was coming into the main door to go in the lobby. So they didn't really specify that.
He says he was in the lobby. But the point is, surely there's a cordon around the area that people can't go in while the president's in there.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand either.
You see, when we have big events where the king and all that is, like the king's coronation, we all had to be checked. We had to go through metal detectors, everything. Yeah, had to empty our fucking bags a lot.
Dude, somebody over on the Fox live chat said everybody's getting their ketchup swag bags before they leave. Everybody's getting their little party favor bags before they leave.
What the fuck? They're putting a different flag up.
Talking about behind the podium?
Yeah, the blue
that's
one.
That's the presidential flag.
All right. I take it that goes up when the president speaks.
Yeah. And it's the presidential seal, the same thing that's on the front of the podium.
We're going to be looking at how is this investigation.
So does every president have their own seal?
No, it's just the same seal for everybody. Presidential seal. It's got the bald eagle and all that on it. It says President of the United States.
Look at all them fucking donuts.
You see on the front of the podium right there where it says President of the United States, seal of the president? That's what's on that flag.
I think every president should have their own. Could you imagine Trump's fucking Mr. Middle Finger?
Yeah,
Tim's flag.
The FAFO on the front of it. I love how the politicians have embraced that term, though.
Well, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, Pete Hegseth told Iran that they were like FAFO. He said Iran can if they want to.
There you go. Serious questions raised about security. So they started asking the questions we're asking, like how the fuck did they get close to the building with it and shit?
Yeah, he should have never. They should have had a security checkpoint before they even got to the building
Our shop.
that you had to go through.
There, we love your green dress. Just bring us up to date. It looks like at this point, people clearing out. This is certainly not going.
Yeah, it's that, that's hard to be reporting on that. And it's this like this, but here we are, I'm not sure if you're beyond the.
We do. We got you.
This point, but, yeah, we're being asked to leave free by Secret Service actually, so I may put this report to Steve, but I think it's, yeah. Thank you, Jerry. I just see this right then. Asking me to leave or I'm going to jail. So I'm not going to mention that individual on this day. And that was what we got just
All right, we'll let you go there. Katrina, we'll let you go. Katrina Perry, who's been with us all throughout the night, of course, part of that BBC contingent, who was in attendance tonight, sharing the details of what they saw.
Oh, so they did have all that security, so they don't know how he got past the first line of defense, because this is the first time anyone's ever got past with a shooter.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, if they should, he should have never been able to get near that building beforehand.
What ship is Joe son on? The Gerald Ford, right?
That's an aircraft carrier, the Gerald Ford.
Why does
And
that
that's
dog
what
look like
son's
it's
on?
starring in Little Nicky?
His
You want
son's
that?
on that one, right?
The dog
Who?
looks like it's starring in Little Nicky.
Whose son?
Joe.
No, he was on the USS Iwo Jima.
Oh,
That was
okay.
that's a helicopter carrier. It's not a full-on aircraft carrier.
Oh.
Only helicopters and short takeoff planes, like the F-35B, the one that lands vertical. Those are the only ones that can land on those ones. They're like half the size of a regular carrier. We have 11 super carriers and we have 9 helicopter carriers for a
I
total
was
of
watching a
21.
thing about how they feed and
Or 20.
sleep and eat and everything on aircraft carriers.
Oh, it's like a small city on the water, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of goddamn food.
And basically when a threat occurred, they put themselves between the president.
Well, the new carriers, I think, only have to have like half the staff that the old carriers did. Like the old ones had to have like 5,000 or 6,000 people.
Well, they got like little credit cards and shit. It's like linked with their bank account. They have like
Yeah.
ATMs and shit.
Yeah, they got barber shops, dude. They got full on grocery stores in there and convenience stores to buy shit.
Starbucks and crap.
Yeah. It's like a little city on the water, dude.
Reports from many of our own journalists who were in the room about the confusion in this situation, the chaos. It turns out even the president and the table up at the front of the room couldn't quite tell what was going on. I mean, how does the FBI, the Secret Service on the scene, how do you deal with a situation like that where it's not quite clear at the time exactly what is going on?
Sure. So there's somewhat of a fog of war with an event like this. That is, it's a little confusing what's going on. You have to rely upon the Secret Service to let you know because they're talking to people both inside and outside the event itself. So Secret Service is the one. The sounds of the shots were heard inside the ballroom, but it wasn't clear exactly where the shots were coming from. So Secret
Is
Service.
that Trump's son standing up there by the podium? It looks like his youngest son. Can't tell.
And to get him out of the area.
I know. Someone's
Dude,
doing an entertainment gig.
His youngest son, dude, is a fucking dude. You want to talk about somebody with a personality?
Interesting to me is that
Yeah.
You should have saw when he walked up to. There was a video where he was staring down Biden, dude. His youngest son, he was only like in his 20s, I think, or he might even be younger than that. But he was staring down Biden, and he like mouthed to Biden something about fucking loser or something or another. He mouthed to him, dude. His son's fucking little he's a little beast, dude.
On the Secret Service, which of course is
You think that they would be talking about this on the other channel? They're still they're talking about movies.
Well,
Secret Service did their job the way they were supposed to. That is,
They might not even know that it happened.
got him away from the threat. The thing is that Secret Service.
Has anybody in the chat said anything over there?
Joe did way up at the very, very top of the chat, but
Yeah, but they have a bad tendency of sometimes they'll go a while without looking at their chat.
As to, who was responsible for a lot of
Don's sitting there on the panel and commenting. So
detail around the event itself.
they're talking about The Crow.
They
That was a good movie too.
and their operation stopped the shooter from penetrating greater. It was the threat of having to go through the Magnetometer.
I'm trying to see Men of Honor because I keep seeing clips for that. But every damn thing I've been on wants me to rent or buy the damn movie.
Good thing,
It's irritating.
you mentioned kind of that you were surprised that it's notable that the shooter was able to get essentially to the very last layer of security there. Look, this is a hotel that's hosted this event for, I don't
Yeah,
know.
they must not all be paying attention to the chat over there.
Used to hosting these events. It's the president being.
There's been an event, some incident in Mali and in Colombia. Some terrorist attacks as well.
What?
What's up, Sean?
Sure. Well, it's going to be an investigation. One of the things the investigation.
The Colombian
Just
one
watch.
was a bomb attack on on an expressway, and the Mali one, it doesn't say, it just says a shooting.
Yeah, Sean, we're monitoring the situation unfolding right now. Somebody took a shooting at the White House correspondent dinner.
And Ray, retired special FBI agent doing this right now. Just before I let you go, you mentioned the FBI director was there. There will be an FBI investigation. Are there?
They said the Washington field office for the FBI responded to the shooting. Their
I'm
fucking
sorry.
boss was there.
I'm sorry, but this guy's going to have
Standing
some explaining to do. I don't know who it is, but look where he's got his hand.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Got a cover feel.
That's how you get a quick feel without getting in trouble.
Camera guy right there.
Like, oh my God, are you okay? Oh,
He looks
the twins
pregnant as
did
well.
damage.
She looks pregnant as well.
It could have been his wife, though. Maybe that's why he was grabbing her like that to block her. Trying to make a wall
Gotta
around
protect
it.
these girls, baby. We gotta protect these.
Yeah, he's grabbing a field. He goes, just in case, this is my last chance.
Dude, there's some hot reporters up in there right now. They're all dressed up from the dinner.
We can also heard from Billy about you. He actually sent us.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. Not really though. I'm not really surprised this happened though, to be honest with you. As many times as
I spoke to one of those members of the
this shit's been going on.
the dinner and a tiger of him asked him in really hungry. He was one of those that was bundled off the stage. The details about what happened are still very sketchy, but we are starting to get a bit of a picture. There seems to have been an incident.
I love how I keep saying the FBI field office responded. Of course they did. Their fucking boss was 10 feet from the fucking president.
And we were about 40 feet from the stage. That booming noise that
We got 7 people watching.
weapons. It was a pretty
Hi, 7 people.
That's when all of us picked the deck under the table and
Yeah, nobody's.
know if someone was wandering around the room about to throw.
Oh, I totally missed Gitchy's comment on there. Cole Tomas Allen, 31-year-old Democrat from California, is being reported as the shooter.
They were planning to try and continue this event, but that has now been.
Well, we'll definitely know by tomorrow for sure. I don't know if they're really going to release anything tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be jumping into any conclusions because wasn't one of the attempts on his life a fucking Republican that had just lost faith?
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot which one it was. I don't know if it was the Florida one or the
No, those are both
Pennsylvania
registered
one.
Democrats.
No, the shooter on the roof was a Republican kid.
No, he was registered as a Republican, but his family was heavily Democrat.
Hopefully he had mentioned it.
Yeah, but
But that don't mean
he
anything.
But
Registration
you
is just
count by what
registration.
they're registered.
he was definitely a Republican, and he said he was disillusioned with the with events that were going on.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it was a crazy fucking white guy.
It doesn't matter who it is, what side you are. You just need to
Either way.
pack it in. That's what needs to happen.
Oh.
On what we know at this point. This
Fucking allergies,
Wait,
man.
what was that? 60 people in California arrested. Damn it, I missed it. It was a little thing going across the bottom.
Oh,
Hate
don't you
that.
fucking hate that? You
Yeah.
it just zooms across. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, because the live stream that Fox is doing, you can't go back on it. It won't let you scroll back.
This was an event.
I hate that when live streams do that. That's annoying as piss.
He might say the entertainment of the night, and then less than an
Yeah, a
hour.
lot of the news stations when they're doing their live streams, they don't allow you. I don't know how you set that to do that, but or if it's just like maybe
It's because of how they're streaming it. I mean, over here we can go
Yeah.
back.
I bet it's a part of their filters too.
But Fox, I'm watching Fox's live stream on YouTube, and you can't go back on it. It won't allow you to scroll back.
Very quickly moved to
It shows
Yeah.
the bar, but it won't let you grab it.
I can
and go
understand why in the US they don't, because there's so many gaffes on the fucking news.
You also then see the reaction from many of the journalists in the room. Everyone ducking, taking safety. We even heard reports from our BBC correspondents that they were essentially taking up and ducking.
Yeah, I mean, really, the only person injured besides the suspect was one officer is going to have a hell of a bruise on his chest from the bulletproof vest from getting hit. But he didn't.
One officer's getting a craft knife out, cutting it out, going, "That's a souvenir for eBay."
He's gonna have a sore fucking chest, so I'll tell you that. He's gonna be bruised up like a motherfucker. He's gonna be on leave for probably a couple of weeks, if not a month or so.
I don't know. Some of them don't come back, don't they?
No, for that you will. I mean, I guess if you had like a mental issue from it, like PTSD.
That's what I
or
mean.
something,
You get. I mean, I've been stabbed, so I know. But you know, if you get shot or something, it does fucking take a lot out of you.
it all depends on the person's mentality, dude. Because there's people out there, dude, that can go like to a war zone and kill 100 people and come back, and you'd never know that they never did anything because it just mentally doesn't bother them. There's people that have that mentality where shit like that just doesn't bother them.
It's 3:30 in the morning, right? And there's 43,500 people watching BBC News live broadcast. That's the ones just watching on the website, not watching.
Fox over here that I'm watching, they have 30,000 people.
Wait up, we got more people than you.
Well, this is just one news agency on YouTube, though.
Yeah, this is on the BBC News website.
This is just one of the one of the news agencies.
Yeah, BBC don't go on YouTube. They put a few little things up there, but most of the live shit goes up on the website.
They just went up another 400. They went to 30,468 now. They were like right under 30,000. They were only like 10 short or something. Then they jumped up another 500.
Yeah, we're at 43 now.
I love the people that are trying to type in the chat. I'm like, what's the point, dude? Nobody can read it fast enough. Fucking chat's going like that. No point in even. I don't even try really reading it, or I don't really even pay attention to live chat. Every once in a while, I'll catch something that somebody wrote that's funny, but
would be signal to the other secretaries to say he is secure. At that moment,
somebody put, "You can't kill Trump. He wears jeans when he swims." What the fuck does that mean? People write the most stupidest shit on there.
I got up there and find out, you know, anything about what happened, shortly after that, good, but it was a good.
Due to the amount of correspondence in the Great Ballroom, there's not enough space in the press room at the White House to fit them all in.
Somebody just put in the chat, can we get GTA 6 already? Oh my god.
To this, what was going through your mind at the time when you're on the ground and you see Kash Patel next to you, and everybody is really kind of at that moment doing the exact same thing, trying to take shelter?
It's hard to describe. I think in that moment it was clear that, you know, whether it's you or the episode director, everyone had the exact same reaction to hit the floor and make sure everything was safe. We were all looking around, you know, just from under the tablecloth to other under tables, giving everyone a thumbs up and say, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" It was very.
Somebody put, can we start arresting Reddit mods?
I
I'll tell you what, Reddit is a fucked up fucking website. You know, we've got to be fucking verified now. We've got to age verified to go on there.
Oh, they haven't done that over here yet.
What's Reddit?
Because anyone can post any sort of random shit on there, we have to be fucking age verified.
Well, they might as well do it for Wikipedia too.
Oh, Wikipedia is funny as shit. Some of the stuff people change on there.
Oh, I know. I love people who's like, I saw it on Wikipedia. I'm like, that don't make it accurate. Because anybody could go in there and change it.
In the room that they are
Like that guy that claimed the Scottish guy who had invented the toaster, and he made a whole Wikipedia page on it. He ended up getting put into fucking encyclopedias and all sorts. And it turned out it was a fucking American that made the toaster.
Well, and plus, I think you can go in. I don't know if you still can, but you used to be able to go in and edit people's posts.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't know. You can still do that.
Yeah.
I don't really ever go to Wikipedia, to be honest.
Organizations, excuse me, will invite members.
They've got a Grokpedia now over here. I don't know if you've got that over there.
I haven't heard of it though.
It just appears up every now and again when you do a Google search. It'll come up Grokpedia. It's just some random shit. Right, the other day, I asked about, you know, because I was going to design the top for the charity event with lights. And I asked if I could split LED lights, but split the 300 lights and have it into 3 strips of 100. And I asked if that would work off one power supply. And it come back and went, well, if you want to die, it will. I was like, the fuck?
Cool.
Somebody put, did they get Trump? And then somebody put, your mama did or something. Oh, wait, Trump's on now. He finally came to the podium.
He's not on here.
Yeah, he just walked out.
Oh, you're
Kash
ahead of us.
Patel's, he's got Kash Patel standing
Oh, there you
next
go.
to him. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about with Kash Patel? He's a little small.
I'll tell you what, he
India
is looking, starting to look very unwell. Very beautiful. Fuck.
Bring together members of both parties with members of the press.
Kash Patel's got resting bitch face, I swear. He just looks pissed off all the time.
Totally unified. It was in one way very beautiful thing to see a man charge a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons. And he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, an order to be put out. You probably have it by now, put out on Truth and put out on many of the platforms. The tape showing the violence of this.
Waiting for Trump to say he got shot closer than anybody has ever been shot before.
Apparently, if you go on Truth Social, you'll be able to see the video of it happening.
Was saved by the fact that he was wearing
What, of the guy getting shot?
Yeah.
very close distance with a very powerful gun. And the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer and he's doing great. He's great shape. It's very high spirits and we told him we love him and respect him. And he's a very proud guy, very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say not a particularly secure building. And I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room and it's much more secure. It's got drone proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's
That is your conspiracy theory.
never seen. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the DC police. And just spoke with the mayor, and when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to, and you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our Republicans been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story. In Palm Beach, Florida, much after that, came close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But in light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts, and resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Conservatives, Liberals, and Progressives. It's interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet, everybody in this room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. It was a record-setting group of people.
They release the COVID files.
But we were, First Lady and I were taken very well, very quickly, rushed off the stage. Vice President J.D. Vance was here, was likewise beautifully done, saying how quickly everybody acted. Law Service in particular was placed with law enforcement. Mark like the same thing. Pete was there. Pete didn't want any help. He didn't want anybody to help. He doesn't want anybody to help, but he did get some business. And I think you also said that was very impressive. So with that, I'd like to ask Todd Blanche to come up, say a few words, and tell you it's already underway. The man has been captured. We're going to his apartment. I guess he lives in California. And he's a sick person, very sick person. And we don't want things like this to happen. I think it's very important that I say, though, and I told the representatives of the evening, they did such a beautiful job with such a beautiful evening. And again, they're talking about free speech in our Constitution. That's it.
How the fuck would they know he lives in California already?
I don't know. They're saying that in the chat over here, too.
But I said very importantly that we'll do it again.
They're saying that a bunch of people on Fox chat are saying that as well.
I can, yeah, but I'm not
I
saying that as a
mean,
conspiracy theory. I'm already seeing conspiracy theories now saying that the reason it happened was so he had a reason for his great ball. room. But now that's bullshit.
What'd you say?
I'm saying he probably had his wallet in his pocket.
Yeah, but you don't have your name and address in your wallet, you do you?
No, I'm talking about you got your wallet, you got your driver's license, some form of
Well,
ID.
it's very possible too if they do have pictures of him out, because like David said, they had cell phone. Apparently, they have cell phone footage on Truth Social of the guy. It's very possible somebody recognized him and has already put that out that quick. I mean, I don't know, to be honest.
But they,
I'm sure we'll find out by tomorrow for sure. Probably not gonna. They're not gonna tell anything tonight. Definitely.
It reminds me of
information.
Bruce Almighty, where the guy gets found in the park and and the dog digs him up. It's got all his dental records and everything with him.
very worst and the very best of this country. You saw the very worst by the actions of that power, the president talked about. But you also saw the very best because you saw law enforcement do exactly what they're supposed to
At
do.
least they got the guy alive, because
Yeah, that's the thing. Too many of them end up dead, and you don't get the answers.
yeah, and you don't get any kind of justice or anything, you know.
We are extraordinarily grateful.
Like I said, especially like these mass shooters, you know, it's always good for the family to at least get that justice in court. It gives you some kind of closure.
Yeah.
But when they just take their life, or they end up getting killed by law enforcement in a standoff, I think a lot of times that doesn't give the family the closure that they need or help, you know, with that.
The investigation.
Because you know when somebody goes to court and they get like 5 life sentences, it kind of gives the family like, yeah, fuck you, you know, kind of. But
Do you not think Trump is looking a bit unwell? Like it's just getting to him. He's getting tired.
I will tell you, the presidency will age the fuck out of you real quick. Like if you look at all that old past presidents, like look Obama in his first term, and then look at him at the end of his second term, the motherfucker looked like he aged like 20 years.
Yeah,
In
but
an
look at him now,
8-year period.
fucking running around playing tennis and shit.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, look at presidents over the decades, especially ones that did 2 terms in a row. Dude, they'll age like 3 times faster than a normal person. Like they'll look like they age like 20, 25 years in an 8-year period. Because you got to think, dude, you're up all the time. Like you might get 5-6 hours of sleep a day because you're always just on the go doing shit. Like it's just nonstop all the time, right? Like it's an endless job, dude. It's just nonstop all the time.
Country, and that's why you saw brave Secret Service agents.
I mean, you got guys constantly waking you up. You know, oh, you know, there was an attack here. There was an attack here. Constantly giving you security updates and shit.
Yeah.
Security, Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI was rapidly deployed onto the scene, took over the evidence response unit, is examining all the ballistics that were found on scene to include the
Anybody that's in the top government, dudes like Kash Patel, you know, head of FBI, any of these guys, they probably don't get a lot of fucking free time at all. You know,
No.
these guys are probably working fucking 60, 80, 90 hours a week. It's nonstop. Just crazy hours.
President, vice president that backs law enforcement, and the men and women that I shook their hands on.
I don't know. I could see Trump getting a phone call early hours in the morning saying Trump there's a problem, and he's like, "Time to fuck off. I'm sleeping."
And it's just like they say, a lot of billionaires and billionaires of companies like Jeff Bezos, you know, Elon Musk, they say a lot of those guys on average will only sleep like 4 to 6 hours a day. Like that's the kind of mentality those type of people have. Like they don't believe in sleeping for 12 hours or 8 hours. Like they're just on the go all the time. It's just because that's the type of mentality they have. You got to have a certain personality mentality of, you know, go when you're at the top of a company or something like that.
I have that, and I'm not at the top of a company. I go.
Yeah, but you're doing it out of a survival.
No, but I mean, I was built that way. I was taught You go and you work your ass
Oh,
off.
no, I'm not saying you
Yeah.
don't, but these guys are doing a whole different level of just on the
Oh,
go
yeah, yeah.
24/7. And you're doing it out of more of a survival instinct because you got to pay your bills and shit, right? Like you got to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Where these guys are doing it because this is what they want to do. Like they have money, they don't have to do this shit if they don't want to. It's just they choose to do it. Most politicians are multimillionaires. They don't have to be a politician. They can go retire and spend the rest of their years fucking playing golf and shit if they wanted.
And, they would change it.
Trump, when they took me down, it was beautiful.
It's the most beautiful thing you ever see.
when he gets loads of men jump on him.
He does be doing that a lot, though. He always makes me laugh when he does that.
Pretty loud noise.
Be like, we
Quite far
shoved a
away.
bomb right up their ass, deeper than anybody's ever done it before.
Done.
It's always the best.
Really understood that pretty quickly, other people do. I was watching to see what was happening, something very going down even faster. Melania
I don't care what anybody says. He's probably got the hottest wife of all the presidents.
immediately went
And I'm not just saying that because I like Trump. His Melania is fucking. That's a sexy woman right there.
we were.
She's a lot younger than him, though, isn't she?
Other people.
I think she's in like her probably late 50s.
All of
I
them
thought there was like something like
Sheesh.
20 odd years between them.
quick.
Yeah, because he's in his what I think late 70s,
know.
early 80s. I can't remember how old Trump is. I mean, she's not young, but she's up there in age, but she's definitely younger than him.
Horrible
But out of all the first ladies that I've seen in the past, like,
life changing.
you know, ever since I was a kid, she's probably been the fucking hottest out of all of them, 100%.
They didn't
And
want
Kennedy's wife,
to
she was
do it,
hot back in the day.
but, we're gonna be doing one.
JFK's wife,
soon.
she was a looker, but she was also really young too, because JFK was super young when he was president.
24 years age difference. He's 79. She's 55.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe late 50s is what I was guessing.
And they were married in 2005.
But most of the presidents, besides I would say maybe Obama's probably been the second youngest out of the last like 6 or 7 presidents.
What do you think about that? And
Most of the presidents' wives always look like really old, like, you know, like Queen Elizabeth old, you know. They, you know, bushy white hair, you know, like typical grandma, you know what I'm saying? Like Melania don't look like that. She looks like a 50-year-old model.
The people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way. And when you look at the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt,
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt.
but people, just take a look at the names here. Big names. I hate to say I'm honored.
Yeah,
by
Kennedy's wife though, she was pretty. She was a looker back in the day.
taking this country.
She was a very nice looking first lady.
And now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Just a whole different time period.
And there are a lot of people that are not happy about that. So I think that's the answer to it.
your team for a while rethought outdoor events.
Yeah.
Do you think that you now?
But I'll tell you, David, AZ, you probably would agree with me. Obama, that motherfucker did age over his 8 years in office. Like you'd see, like they would show like time lapse pictures of presidents over their, you know, terms, and you'd see their hair getting grayer and grayer and grayer every year, and fucking more wrinkles and shit, and less sleep.
Literally, by the time he was there, they were shooting. They were, I thought they were.
Clinton was only 46, really?
And
Is that?
I'd let you know, you know.
I thought Clinton was a little older than that when he was in office.
No, I thought they were very
I thought he was in his 50s. I didn't think he was at 46.
Yeah, because don't you have to be 35
Uh,
You got to be 35 and over, but
it's
there's no age
34,
limit.
35, or 36, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
I think it's
there's no age
yeah.
limit, is there? You can be as old as you want.
Yeah, there's no age gap, like age
Sitting at tables.
limit as far as how old you can be, but there is an age limit of how young you can be.
I think there should be.
We first line of defense, and they got him, and they really, they acted incredibly.
Yeah, David said, yeah, he did age quite a bit. Yeah, Obama did.
Notification.
Like I said, dude, you got to think, dude, 8 years of you just being on the go 24/7, barely any sleep every day. Yeah, you're gonna fucking age quick, dude. You're gonna put 25 years on in 8 years.
I guess they're going overtime, and they were already at his apartment.
Dude, I didn't
You know,
get any
Trump will
sleep
be out on
other
the
night,
golf
and
course tomorrow, don't you?
Probably.
He won't give a fuck. They just asked him whether he should cut down the number of outdoor engagements. And he went, no, we need more. I feel more secure.
Evil when he was.
Dude, I didn't get hardly any sleep Thursday night. And I got up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning Friday, dude. And my fucking bags were under my eyes, are like fucking big as hell. That was just from one night.
Long before this time.
Well, last week I had 3 nights. I went 4 days, 3 nights with no sleep. And Star passed.
I have bad insomnia, dude. I have trouble going to sleep. I have to take melatonin or sleeping pills on work nights, otherwise I won't be able to go to sleep.
I got sleeping tablets, but some of the times they make me so fucking hyper. I want to get up and clean up. Laura gets pissed off. Look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've got the Hoover going.
What was that, Dusty?
I said if I sit still long enough, I can sleep. I could start a movie 90,000 times before I ever actually watch the movie because I'll start it and then 5 minutes later.
That's just sod's law, though. No matter what, you start a movie, you're going to sleep. Especially if it's one you've been desperate to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have it's really weird, dude. Like it could be midday and I don't have a problem taking a nap, but when I go to lay down for bed, dude, I have such trouble trying to go to sleep at nighttime. But it could be fucking.
Taking a nap during the middle of the day. I'm wired in the middle of the day. I'm wired. I ain't sleeping.
Well, I can't be concerned. I can only get great people. They did the job. In my opinion, a much better job than Butler. Butler had one weak spot that we all know about. Somebody should have been up there. But even Butler, we had our sniper on our side within 4.2 seconds from a distance of about 400 yards. One shot, and he was gone. And if he didn't now, he's David. His name was David. I say, hello, David, every time I see him. David, I like you very much, David. But think of that. Now, if he doesn't hit him, and he hit him right between the eyes from 400 yards without any notice, nobody knew. He heard a sound. He looked over, and there was actually a tree that was somewhat in his way. You know the story very well. And he aimed, he fired.
Apparently, one of his favorite Secret Service agents' name is David.
One great.
On it, he's letting the cat out of the bag now.
Apparently, you're a hell of a sniper shot. You were AZ, one of the two. He said,
now you know.
It's a 400 yards, no problem.
Now you're going to realize just why I had to have to fake it on Fortnite when I'm in shit shots.
He hadn't anywhere close to breach the doors of the ballroom. The ballroom was sealed, and everybody in there. That's why once.
What did he say? They weren't even. He wasn't that close to actually getting in there.
Not into the ballroom itself. He got into the lobby of the hotel, but he didn't get into the great ballroom.
Yeah, I didn't think so because, like I said, if you watch the cameras, I mean, some of you guys said you could hear gunshots. I listened to it 2 or 3 times on my headphones. I couldn't hear shit.
Oh, I heard him.
So, well, it probably depends on what camera your news agency was looking at it from. See, the one I was looking at would have been on the left.
Yeah, but even Trump said he heard them. They were pretty loud and pretty close.
Well, I was watching Fox's live stream, and their camera was to the left of Trump if you were looking at him straight on,
Probably.
Yeah.
and
Years or 15
they were
years.
all the way over at the edge of the building, like,
6 people.
and they were zoomed in on him at the table, so you couldn't really. I don't know, from that angle, I didn't hear anything on their camera,
A lot of
unless they had some kind of noise cancellation on their live stream, because you couldn't hear shit. All you could hear was the table bounce when they jumped at the table, and what's her name hit the table.
But I can't be so concerned.
What's her name? Caroline.
Here,
She's the White House Speaker.
you
Can't think of her
know,
name. Another hottie.
drivers, I think it's very.
In fact, Trump's got a bunch of hotties working around him. Bunch of
Take
baddies.
1% And then take
Yeah.
about 10% of 1%.
Carol, I can't think of her damn name. The White House Speaker.
Much less than 1%, 10%.
I see. Dude, they got pictures of her in bikinis before she worked at the White House. Woo, boy.
I'll tell you what, I reckon he will get assassinated the way things are going.
Take president,
It's such a sad state.
and about 8% are.
Because even if you don't agree with his politics, him and his family don't deserve to be fucking going through that shit.
Nobody does.
Told me maybe I wouldn't have run. Maybe I would have said, I'll take a pass. No, it's
I'm
okay.
more worried about something happening to him after he's
I'm here to
out
do
of office,
You think?
a job. It is.
because he'll have less security around him. He'll still have security, but it's going to be a lot less because he's not the active president anymore. So, but it could get to the point where, it gets buried and, kind of starts getting a little bit buried within time itself, and people just don't care about him anymore.
Yeah.
Because once they know he can't run anymore, a lot of these radicals aren't going to be too concerned about him anymore. They're going to focus more on whoever the next president is going to be, most likely.
Is that just the cost of doing business?
Yeah.
Do politics in America anymore?
What
does that say about our country?
right there? Hey, we're not the only country. You look at this great violence with all countries. I was talking to somebody from another country today, and they have numerous assassinations of political figures all over the world. You look at South America, it's, some of the numbers are just horrific. It's dangerous. It's dangerous stuff.
Caroline Levitt. Yeah, she is hot.
Yeah, he's right. It is. Fucking political leaders are a fucking dangerous job.
Decided to just.
Yeah, go on Google Images, David, and look at her at the beach. Woo.
Look at who?
Caroline Levitt, the White House speaker, the blonde chick that's always doing the White House press conferences. Woo, she is a hottie.
Compared to that, if they ever were given a nuclear weapon, and they'd use it too.
She was sitting up by Trump during dinner. She was up there by Trump. She's the one that actually, I think, hit the table and made the table shake. Like, she heard the shots, and one of them hit the table like they had smacked the bottom of it, or they hit it with their knee or something because they jumped. I think it was her that hit it.
I called everybody together. I called all of these people and others and said, we have to take a little journey.
She's a press officer, isn't she?
50,000. Wasn't supposed to happen.
White House press secretary.
Yeah.
Did it in 1 year. I said,
Yeah, she does all the press briefings at the White House.
man, they're going to have a nuclear weapon if we don't do it. We had the B-2 bombers take them in.
Actually, his first White House press secretary in his first term, she was hot too. She was good looking too.
That was a road to a nuclear weapon. They would have used it. They would have used it 100%. So, when you do things like that, you become a target. If I wasn't doing that, I guess I'd be a lot less of a target. But I'm honored to be. Okay, one more question.
One more question. The fucking 900 questions got fired across the room.
All right, guys, I'm out. I got
Yeah.
Catch you later, Dusty.
Go to bed, man.
Have a good night, man.
Later on.
Think it will change. Think about it.
No, it wasn't the black lady. Let me look her up. Hold on.
As well as it can be handled. I think a lot of other people, you read stories where they become basket cases, to be honest.
What's her name?
I take it, really take it as it is. idea for the country. I'm not doing it for any of it. I have a first lady who's doing it terrific,
It was
and she recognizes it better than anybody. She's told me numerous times. She said, "You were in it,
what's her
didn't you?"
name?
But that goes along with her too, and it's dangerous for her too. We sat there tonight. We heard that noise, and it was either a tray or a bullet. So I was hoping it was a tray, but it wasn't. And again, we had some very brave people doing a great job. So
That is a good point, that. Could you imagine you're at this great big ball with a fucking president, you've carried that fucking tray with all them plates on it, and you slip?
He was in the chat earlier. He just said, "What's up, everybody?" He said something about
you see so many
what was he? He said, "Hi, hope y'all are doing well." That was it. Didn't
Who's
say
that?
anything else. John.
Yeah. But yeah, Justin, could you imagine somebody's carrying one of them fucking trays of all them plates and slips? The fucking security that'd jump on him.
Oh yeah. it'd be like that clip I showed you that one time in the school cafeteria. When the guy dropped his fucking tray and everybody, the teachers and all the students, everybody pulls out a gun. They're all aiming it at each other. It turned out the kid that dropped the tray was the one that supplied all the guns to everybody. He was selling them illegally in the school.
How many people you have, how good they are.
Yeah.
Greatest people, you have the greatest.
Yeah, she was really good looking though. I really liked her.
Who's got a brain, but it's a little bit.
She was a Fox News anchor.
They can make trouble. I would say, they can make trouble. Some of these people are of genius level IQ, and they're nuts. So it can be trouble. So
The only one that I remember that was
we have the best people. Well, look,
black was
he started running.
it Condoleezza Rice? Is that her name? Wasn't she a press secretary for Bush, I think?
Very impressive the way they got him. There's a lot of people.
I think that was her cabinet role, she was a secretary. That was the last one I remember that was
They would let him get
and then Biden, she was ugly.
They look like Matt Dillon. They look like somebody that knew what they were doing. We really do, but
She was a fucking idiot too.
do a great job. I really believe that. And you take a look at what's happened to some of our greatest presidents, and it doesn't happen to people that don't do anything. And it's not going to deter me from winning the war in Iran. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I really don't think so, based on what we know. But we're going to continue to do a great job. That's all I can do. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
President Donald Trump there briefing the press after an extraordinary 24 hours for the president, especially the last two there. A shooting taking place here in Washington, D.C. at the White House Correspondents Association dinner, the president in attendance there. And we're getting more information now from the president as well as from the director of the FBI, Kash Patel. We also saw Todd Blanche on stage there, the acting attorney general. They say that the suspect in this shooting has been captured. He's in custody, that the suspect is believed to be from California.
Oh yeah, she was Secretary of State. That's right.
Aged.
I couldn't remember if that was her or not.
He was fired upon. Apparently, he's safe and is in good shape.
Well, you got a picture of him.
That there are pictures and videos posted to his Truth Social account.
He's got no fucking clothes on. The fuck?
Yeah, the suspect. This is what President Trump said is the suspect in this shooting. This is a video taken directly from his Truth Social page. And you can see there the suspect, we believe to be the suspect, in custody on the floor of what appears to be that secure area before.
Damn, dude, you see how fast that fucking Secret Service agent reacted?
Yeah.
That motherfucker was like lightning fast, dude.
And Sumi was gone here with me. And Sumi, just walk us through a bit of overseeing here in this video.
So this
He turned around, he was boom, dude. He whipped out that gun, started firing.
It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and see here. You can see this was
It was that one that was leaning up against like that bench or whatever, and he was facing the suspect, and the suspect were bolted by him. Man, he fucking turned around and pulled his shit.
Yeah, the president went out of his way really to praise the quick.
Somebody said in the Fox chat, they were like, "Holy shit, it was Jason Bourne." They were calling that Secret Service agent Jason Bourne.
Well, and it's something important to say here. This part of the ballroom is when you go down the stairs. And, the upper area of the hotel, which is the main floor, there are several receptions there for people who are not going to the actual dinner. When you come down to this part of the hotel, when you come down the stairs into where the ballroom is.
Oh, that's a point. That's a point. We've been in a hotel. There would have been people staying in the hotel that probably wouldn't have been security checked.
Nah, they would have still had to go through security coming in and out of there doing that. Now it's possible because the thing is when they're planning an event like that, the Secret Service is on station days, if not weeks before that event,
About,
already like securing it and everything. So
If you look where the guy comes from, he comes from inside of the building. He's not coming from outside.
it's very possible. Yeah, he might have snuck something in there as a guest, but he would have still. They would have been there. So there was a security fuck up somewhere because they would have been there days before that event, checking people coming in and out of there. So somebody fucked up somewhere. They'll figure it out though.
Assuming someone's gone to with me here in studio, stand by. We also have Katrina Perry, our chief presenter as well here in Washington, who was also there in the ballroom. And Katrina, let's just go back to you.
I don't have a Truth Social. Do you have to? I've never even actually been on Truth Social.
No, I haven't. Trump says the attacker acted alone and a lone wolf whack job. He's got a way for words, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is fucking. Well, he doesn't have a shirt on. I wonder if he's got pants on. It's hard to tell because of the way the angle they took the picture.
I'm guessing they'll have ripped his shirt off to make sure he had nothing else on him.
Yeah, that's probably what they did. They probably stripped his ass. Yeah, because it looks like they got a one of those Marlite blankets. It was like metal, like fold out blankets. They got them over his legs, so they must have ripped his pants and everything off of him.
He got out of the shower and thought, "Fuck it, let's go for it."
It don't look like a white guy. He looks like he might be mixed.
Yeah, he looks like a bit Mexican.
No, to me he looks mixed, like he might be like black and white. Because he's not like, I don't know, it's just hard to tell from that photo. Because they were saying it was a white guy, but he looks mixed.
Yeah.
To me. All right. Wild.
Yeah, we got a big incident going on at the moment. A couple of riots going on because a woman claims she was gang raped by some asylum seekers, and it's caused obviously riots. But the police have gone through all security cameras, everything else, and there's just no one in the area where she claims it happened, and not even herself.
AZ, just go to Google and put in truthsocial.com or just Truth Social. And I just clicked it, and Trump's page was the first thing that popped up, and it was a couple.
Can anybody sign up to it, or is it just Trump?
No, I don't know. I just put it in, and his account was like the first thing that popped up. So,
because he owns it, doesn't he?
I have no idea who owns that. Yeah, he wouldn't technically be able to be an owner of it because he's president, so his family might own it.
Yeah,
but he can't technically have any stocks or own any businesses or anything like that while he's in office. So that's Let me see if I'll pull it up real quick. Let me still. That was on my phone. Let me go to Truth Social. This is the picture that they got posted here.
Yeah, that's one I've been seeing.
I mean, he could be white. It might just be the
Camera
lighting
angle. Yeah.
and the lighting. Yeah, he kind of looked mixed. The way it looked on my phone, he kind of looked like he was mixed. But yeah, he might be white. Yeah, he'll never see the day of light again. He's going to federal prison for the rest of his life. His life is over. That's the only picture I saw on there. I don't think they have anything else posted. No, they got the shit posted his fucking feed real quick though. They got the video up there and everything. Yeah, see, this was the picture I was looking at. This one was at a different angle. See, from this angle, I don't know. He kind of just looks a little mixed to me, but
Yeah.
the other one was a little bit more facing forward. Yeah, I don't understand people, bro. You're gonna fucking ruin your life for what? At the end of the day, what did that do?
Exactly.
It did nothing.
Well, some people do it for the fame, don't they? Because I know they're idiots and that, but they become known.
Yeah, at the same time though, in 10 years, nobody's gonna care anymore. Like,
Oh, yes.
yeah, it might be something that's brought up in a documentary here and there, but it ain't gonna be nothing that anybody, you know, is gonna give a shit about in 10 years.
Yeah,
So
because when you look at historical figures, you know, over here, Winston Churchill is the biggest historical figure that, you know, in the last 100 years. No one ever remembers the rest of them.
right, that was because of majorly because of World War II. The major
Yeah.
reason he's so well known. Well, it's just and the thing is too is he wasn't successful, which makes it even more people don't care. You know, it, and that's unfortunate too. Is when these mass shooters do these shootings and shit, everybody always remembers the shooter, but they don't remember the victims, right? Which is the sad part. And when you're more successful in your stupid reasoning to go do something like that, yeah, you're gonna have a little bit more fame, I guess, if you want to call it fame at the end of the day, if that's what you want to consider it. But at the same time, eventually you're gonna get lost in history just like anybody else. Unless it's
Yeah.
something big like fucking Osama bin Laden type shit, right?
I'm trying to find a fucking video that I found earlier on, on Facebook Reels. And it was this fucking drunk woman, well, girl. She's literally stood at the lift, yeah, and the guy just sticks his finger up in her face, gives her the middle finger. He goes in the lift and just shuts the door on her, and the fucking lift goes off, and the lift's actually caught her dress, and it fucking rips it off. It
Yeah.
literally ripped it off. He got arrested for domestic abuse.
Oh, Judge Piro's talking.
I think I'm gonna go bed.
All right. Yeah, might as well end it then since everybody's
Yeah.
pretty much gone so far.
Every fucker's watching the news.
All right. Well, we'll catch you later and we'll catch everybody again next weekend.
Yeah. I'll catch you on Paul's tomorrow.
Yep. Later, everybody.
Night all.